So I believe the last we left off, it is if I recall, it's the following morning, so it's still daytime. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. It was about an hour before dawn, so it was kind of like that twilight, of the end of night where the sun begins to rise and everything's kind of gray and dim. But now that you guys have fully cleaned out the Lion Shield coster and loaded up Ed the donkey's wagon with a bunch of extra stuff that you found there, it is
Yeah.
fully
Two
daytime.
battering rams.
Damn straight.
Basically ransacked the whole town before we left.
Hey, we can get
Just
it
the
back.
one building.
Okay.
You never know what you'll need.
We're about to go out and save their lives. They're gonna be happy.
Hey, if Pirate Dan's used to being on a ship, you should be lucky he didn't bring some logs and timber and canvas.
And in case they can't get their town back from the Zentarum, we brought like half the town with us.
There
So
That's right. So yeah, currently the gate is open, but Bernardo, after he's commanded to do so by Zolkin, he goes into one of the towers along with Luck, and they lower the gate for you, so that way you can leave.
Excellent.
Cool.
And they probably roll the door up behind us when we leave, too.
That's exactly what they do.
there you go.
Is the
So-
cave on this map, or
No, I don't think so.
No, so just to reiterate where the cave actually is, it is about a mile north, about a mile northwest of Nightstone.
And we have taught the goblin with us to show us the location.
right?
That's correct. Yeah, that's right.
I think, weren't we like deciding what we wanted to do with them?
We were going to
Yeah,
climb
yeah.
the tree.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
no.
do something.
He kind of has to lead us through the caves, right?
Nah.
He had to lead you to the cave. I believe you interrogated him a little bit, but I wasn't sure if you were done with that.
I don't see
If you
why
guys want
not
to bring him,
bring
you
him
guys want to put
with
him
us
in
the
with
cave.
us and drag him in the cave. I suppose we could do that.
I don't see why
I
not.
thought he was gonna show us to the cave.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
And we're at like the cave mouth or whatever.
Yeah, we're at the entrance to the cave right now.
Oh, I'm
Got it.
sorry.
Okay.
Hold on.
Aren't we?
Did everybody update their character sheets?
I did, yeah.
Mine is
I think-
updated.
I have second level spells now.
Woo! Cool.
Very nice.
I think that. Yeah,
So-
I put my maneuvers.
Yeah, so I don't think you actually got to the entrance of the cave yet, but you definitely are in the hills where the cave is located. And I think you hadn't made a final decision on what you were doing with Ed the donkey yet.
We were just going to find a secluded nearby canyon and where there might be some sort of plant life and tie him up there, wherever give him some shade and some feed.
Sure. So as you're looking for a suitable spot to do that, Zinfel, you spot some unusual tracks here. Definitely large scuff marks in the dirt and rocky landscape around you.
Ooh. Can I tell what it's from?
You can attempt a survival check, or you can inform somebody of the tracks, and then they might be able to identify it.
Just see if. Nope. I found some tracks over here.
Where? Where are they?
They look like tracks. Over
You
here,
know,
over here.
use info because they stand out. Like there's definitely somebody had passed through here, and you can actually see that there are some. There's actually a remnant of what looks like a piece of parchment that seems to have been oiled. Like it's got oil stains on it. You ever put greasy food in a paper bag?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it kind of reminds you of. and you see it's kind of like discarded off to the side. But it's huge. It's like the size. It's like the size of a square yard. And when you point out the actual scuff marks in the dirt to Zorana, what Zorana can tell with a survival check is.
Oh, let me survival check. Oh, wow.
Ah,
Win.
6 guys. They went to college. And, no.
That is a very good roll. So what you can actually see is that the scuff marks definitely belong to a large or huge sized creature, most likely a giant. But you could tell that different than the other boot marks that you found in Nightstone that you believe belong to cloud giants, these boot marks are treaded almost like they belong to some sort of spiked foot, but it's definitely a large spiked foot. You can't tell specifically what kind of giant, but you're pretty sure it's a giant.
Shoe-wearing giant.
This is probably from a spiky shoe-wearing giant.
Oh, but you're from are you from a cold area?
Yeah, up in the
You are.
north.
So immediately what comes to mind when you look at the tread marks is that this probably belongs to somebody who has shoes specifically made for the cold.
Oh, like one of those little racket shoes type of things. Maybe some more icy mountainy giants.
Racket shoes.
I call them racket shoes.
No, they're not those kind of shoes.
Yeah, they're
more
spiky.
like,
Yeah, for ice climbing, I guess. You know.
yeah, for ice climbing and to prevent you from, slipping on ice.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at racket
Racket shoes.
Good name for shoes.
But actually, this area does look good to
Oh, yeah?
to hold Ed the donkey.
All right.
Because this area seems to have been some sort of campsite for the giant. And when you realize, did anybody actually look at the piece of paper, the parchment?
Right, we haven't got that far.
Oh yeah, nope.
Well, let's look at the sandwich wrapper.
Someone must have been at the local Sword Coast McDonald's.
All right, so Pirate Dan, you pick up the sandwich wrapper, and immediately Ed the donkey's nostrils start twitching, and his ears spike up, like he can smell whatever remnants of food may have existed in the wrapper. But you give it a good whiff, and from what you could tell, it smells like some very strong, oily jerky.
Not fish and chips.
No, not fish.
All right. Well, what am I gonna do? Anyone want a square yard of greasy paper? I'm sure it burns well. Yeah. Tell you what, it might make good tinder. So fold it up and put it in the wagon. There's nothing written on it, is there?
No, there's nothing written on it.
Like like Trader Joe's or anything like that.
You'll never know what a good piece of greasy paper could do for us.
Yeah, it's grass-fed, organic.
Grass-fed organic jerky.
It might come in. It might come in useful as if it's a big piece of paper with grease on it. It's just a good fire starter. So I'll roll it up, put it in the
That's a good idea.
put it in the wagon with other things.
Solid.
Sure.
Now you say it looks like this used to be a camp for a giant. In our tracker's expert opinion, is it that like the giant was here last night and might be coming back and eat our donkey, or
Oh,
like 2
can I
weeks ago?
tell that? Was I
Oh,
able to tell
so
that, I guess?
yeah, you can tell that it's was very recent, like last night.
Well, then maybe we don't want to leave the donkey right here.
How recent are these tracks, Zorana?
Probably about last night. So maybe they left. Maybe they might come back.
Interesting.
Cloudy giants.
Maybe they were just
now
passing
frosty
by.
Giants? There's a lot of giants around here.
I wonder
Yeah, this does
why.
strike you as odd. The last 2 sets of tracks you have found were 2 different kinds of giants. If your best guess is that if this probably was a frost giant.
Do you think these are the same giants from the town?
No,
Well,
must have
those
been.
were probably cloud giants, right? So-
Yeah, the giants from the town were cloud giants that attacked, and this looks more like a frost giant.
What is with all these giants?
Maybe they're just having a party.
So the tracks, do they head anywhere in particular?
The surrounding area is too rocky to really notice anything. It's just that this particular gulch, or small little canyon area. I'm sorry, I have like half a cider donut in my mouth. This particular area is a little bit more dusty and dirt filled.
Hmm.
By the way, at the mention of giants, Tot is like listening to every word you say. And where is he right now? He's like in the back of the cart.
Sure.
Guess so.
Next to the greasy paper.
He's sniffing it. He definitely looks hungry.
Feed it to him. Let's see what happens.
I don't think he'll eat paper.
Is he gagged at the moment?
No.
I don't think so. No. He was directing us.
Goblins don't eat paper. Stupid human.
I'll take note of that. Thanks.
So, Todd, did you know there was a giant living in this area?
No. Different giant. No, Todd don't know nothing about giants.
I
Just
doubt that
ogres.
kind of giant.
Just ogres. 2 ogres in caves.
2 ogres. Now where
those
we're
og-
going?
Yeah, where we're going.
He nods his
Those
head
ogres have
really
names.
fast. Maybe. Todd don't really pay attention. He just kind of shrugs in his ropes.
All right. Well enough. So, Todd, do you want us to leave you here? Would you think that the giant's coming back, or do you want us to move you to another area?
You leave Todd here?
Why not bring
Well,
him with
Todd,
us to the
Todd
cave?
safe here?
Well, what do you
It's not
found?
very
You all,
far.
I thought we were leaving him out here, but if we're bringing him with us, that's fine.
I would think if we're going in to talk to such a goblin king in exchange for the town prisoners, I wouldn't want to just come in, just a group of random people being like, hey, give us to him, and then not have some kind of a reason.
Oh, I thought we were going in sabers rattling and crossbows a firing. No, that's not how you want to go about it.
Well, we could have more than one option. We could still do that and bring Todd along.
That
Todd doesn't look like he likes the sound of that. He starts squealing and whimpering to himself.
We could also just try to sneak in and walk past them and try to save the people discreetly and then walk out. There's always that option too.
We could do all 3 while bringing Todd with us in case something goes wrong.
That seems very complicated.
I have it all on a list in my head.
But if we bring Todd and we're doing this discreetly, that the risk of him saying something or in talking to the others is very high. So I don't know if that's a good idea.
Definitely leave him outside.
We
Leaving him outside is a bad idea too, because who knows what he's gonna do when he's messing with their donkey.
Well, I meant, he's tied up, right?
Yeah.
Todd don't mess with Donkey. Todd like Donkey. He starts rubbing his head up against the the neck of the donkey as he stands up in the cart.
But his friends could come along and, who knows, untie him. This could be a very bad situation for us.
Todd no promise to leave. You could let Todd go. And he kind of shrugs and smiles facetiously.
I don't know. I do not know what to do. I don't know what do you guys think?
Me personally would like to bring him along just in case.
Well, I think that first we have to decide what our approach is going to be. If we're going to go in and... Are we going to go in and try to talk to them?
We could first try and sneak in If we get caught, we could probably try negotiating. If we can't negotiate, then we can fight.
That's not a bad plan.
You know, start with the
I think if-
safest one first, at the top.
If we do that, we need to gag Tot.
Only if we
And
bring
we
him
can
along.
do that. Correct. Which we can do. It's just fine.
Who's carrying him?
We have to carry this thing?
Tot can walk.
He's a
Very well.
perfectly walkable.
Tot would rather not
individual.
go.
We can
stay
put him on
behind.
leash.
Tot could watch Donkey. And his eyes light up.
Does anybody want Tot on a leash?
Can make a leash.
Okay, well, I'll have him leashed to me. That way, because I am not as what you would say stealthy. So, if we could have more of our stealth people in front and me in the back with Tot, maybe we can, I don't know, make our way inside and try to be as stealthily as possible.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure that the donkey is detached from the cart and just hobbled. If the donkey has to, if something scares the donkey and he runs off, he'll run off. But I don't want him to be here as giant food while we're gone. But he's hobbled, so he can't run very fast. All right, you got Tot. Let's head on. Head on over to the cave.
Okay, I'll be in the back then with Tot.
Yeah, I should be back there as well, because I am also not very good at stealth.
Is Winter gonna come in the cave with us?
He can come in the cave with us.
All right.
Are you currently riding Winter?
I am not.
Alright, so we have Zoran in the lead. Is that right? With Winter?
Should Zeinfeld be able to since he's
Zinfel
the stealthiest?
can.
Oh, so Zinfel is going to be in the lead?
She's very stealthy.
Sorry about that pronunciation.
So Zinfel, Relix, Pirate Dan is in the back. Or in the middle, I guess.
That's fine.
And then Tot is behind Kareem, is that it? So is this the correct order?
He's tied to me, and I'm gonna gag him too
Yep.
That
with
looks reasonable.
something.
Okay. He doesn't like the sound of being gagged or, you know, whatever you stuff into his mouth to do that, but he doesn't really have much of a choice.
Just some cloths and stuff, and I'll tie it around him and stuff like that, so he can't really talk.
Sure. So Zinfel's in the lead. Is she stealthing? And how far ahead of the group is she?
Would you rather send the parrot in? We can scout with the parrot if you'd rather.
No, I can scout just fine.
All right.
Yes, I'll be stealthing in, and I'll keep.
I have dark vision, so I could be a little bit closer to you, behind you. Winter might be a little bit more back, close to Dan.
Should we have lights? I mean, how are we gonna see?
At some point, if it gets dark enough, Pirate Dan's gonna light his lantern.
Okay. Okay. Is
All
it
right.
dark in this group?
Well,
Well, currently it's daytime. It's morning.
Okay.
We're not in the cave yet, so
Yeah, but I can peer inside. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So is Zinfel ahead of the group?
Yes.
How far?
30, 40 feet.
I'll be about 10 feet behind her.
Is Relix with you?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to move only you guys to the map at the moment, while the rest of your friends are currently hanging out behind you. Okay?
Okay.
Excellent.
So give me 1 second.
Aristophanes is on top of Winter.
Could be on his horns.
Good perch.
Pretty cool.
All right. So you said Zorana was about 10 feet behind. You want me to just keep relics in your square?
Yeah, that's fine.
Kind of perched on your shoulder. It's cool because when I actually put him in your square, it looks like he's perched on your shoulder.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so the rest of you guys probably don't see anything, but Relix and Zorana, I'm sorry,
Ooh.
Zinfel and Zorana, can you guys see the map?
Yeah, I can. At the bottom.
Scrolling. Oh, I see me. In
All I see
darkness.
is blackness.
Yes.
Yeah. You should see blackness because you're not on the map yet. You're behind. So just to be clear, Jay, you can see inside. You have vision.
I
Or
just
can you
see
only see
myself.
yourself?
I only see myself, surrounded by black.
All right, give me 1 second.
Oh, that's cool. It doesn't let you like move your token if there's like a wall.
Yeah.
Tripping me out.
Why can't you see Jay?
Because I have no dark vision, and it's dark in here.
I don't even see Jay.
So just you don't even see Jay?
Nope. I see me.
Dynamic lighting strikes again.
All right, 1
It's
second.
like a maze. Who would have thought?
Maybe you need to throw a light source on him.
What about now? Can you see now? Zorana?
I don't see him. Where'd he go? I see me.
All right, hold on. Stop moving around. Can you see him?
Oh, yeah. There's Tot. Wait, no, that's not Tot. Sorry.
It's
That's another
oh,
guy.
so you can see her. Jay, can you see Zorana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
There
I
we
do.
are.
Can you see anything else? Or you just see yourself and Zorana?
And I see like the opening of like a
good.
map.
Yeah, so
There's a
you're just
cave.
experiencing the dynamic lighting. So you
Okay.
you guys both need to make me stealth checks.
Still.
But I'm gonna give you
It's
a
not terrible.
advantage because nobody's really watching the front of the cave
Oh.
right now.
Okay. I'm
Who needs
cool with this.
advantage?
We are invisible.
Nearly.
So you're actually able to get up right to the lip where you currently are, but in order for you to see more, you have to move.
I was thinking of
I will
attuning to my senses of primeval awareness, see if I can determine where any favorite enemies lurk nearby within 5 miles of me.
Sure. So that's just an action, right?
Yep, I think so. I don't
And
think.
do you
I don't
determine number or anything like that?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Spending 1 uninterrupted minute in concentration, and then this reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, their numbers, and the creature's general direction and distance from you. If there are multiple groups within range, you learn this information for each group.
Okay. Well, the closest group that you see right now, or that you can sense right now, is the group that's inside the inside the cave.
Okay.
You can sense. You don't know numbers, right?
Yes, I
You
do
do.
learn numbers.
You do.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
What?
Maybe numbers like more than 3.
Oh, they're numbers and the
Less than
creature's general
100.
direction. Yeah. Interesting. That's pretty good.
Just for any humanoid.
That's pretty
Yeah.
amazing, actually. So in terms of numbers,
Still unearthed arcana, they haven't tuned it.
That's true. Yeah.
You could roll like something and maybe get like an average to make it more realistic or something.
Yeah.
you definitely get a sense that there's a dozen creatures or so in the cave before you
Might
that
have,
match your favorite enemy.
you might have to be just careful to not get caught.
500 wolves.
If I had
And what was the direction?
just into the cave.
Yeah, north in the
I
cave.
can feel through walls.
Yeah. And actually, humanoids, if humanoids counted, you would probably triple that number.
Oh.
Like if humans counted.
Oh.
Yeah, they are.
Other non-goblin races.
Hmm.
The townsfolk, you know.
So you definitely get the impression that you're in the right place right now.
Okay. And we're for sure headed in the right direction. Or at least the right cave. Let's scout it out.
All right, let's see what we can see. I'll move up to the lip.
Okay, you can stop moving. So let me just read a brief description for you. Alright, so first thing you notice is that when you look inside the cave, you can see what looks to be a, what you think is a male ogre, bathing in a pool of mud. You see that he's currently got his eyes closed. His upper body, for the most part, up to his nipples, are exposed, and his arms are kind of like just on the edges of the rock lip of the pool. Aside from that, it's really dark in here. You notice that there are no lights whatsoever, except for the sunlight that's coming in through the mouth of the cave, and for the most part, none of the creatures here seem to be looking outside.
Looks like
So
a
the guy-
five-star spa.
Yeah, the ogre that's actually bathing in the pool. Do you actually see him on the map?
I see him, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's this guy right here.
Yep.
You also notice that there is a large cluster of stalagmites, and that range in height from about 3 to 15 feet, maybe about 10 feet behind the ogre. And then you can also see, looking around the cave, although it's pretty dark, Zorana, you notice that there are several ledges situated around the main, I guess, the main cave of the cave system that you're currently looking inside. And these ledges, from what you could tell, each have a goblin atop them. The goblins seem to be holding bows, but for the most part are not really paying attention to anything. A couple might even be sleeping. In fact, most of them are probably sleeping because it's daytime. But maybe one or two you think might be awake, but it's hard to tell because they're up high on these ledges. And the ledges themselves, they're 10 feet off the ground. And they're all along the wall of the cavern. I don't know if you can actually see 60 feet in or not.
I think I can. Let me see.
Okay, good.
I can see to there.
Good, yep. That was 60 feet. Yeah, so at the moment, you think you can spot 4 ledges
Okay.
from your current position.
Hopefully.
2 on the left and 2 on the right. And then also, I don't know if you noticed this, but there's also an entrance, an exit from this main central cave right here. Did you see where I pinged the map?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
We might have to be extra stealthy if we really don't want to grab any of their attention and go by, hopefully unharmed, if they think we're a threat.
Yes. Or we can sneak up on them and stab them all.
I don't think we could kill them outright in one hit.
2 hits?
Not in 6 seconds.
You're probably right.
Then definitely not me with my dagger.
So, I think we should relay what we have found to the others and ask how they would like to proceed.
That sounds about right. Let's go tell them what we found
All right.
before we head out
So
further in.
the two of you go back to the main group.
Well, welcome back. What did you guys find?
Well, there's a lot of goblins. Not like a lot, but there's an ogre right at the entrance of the cave. They don't look too terribly like they're paying attention, but if we were to go in and not want to start some kind of a fight, we'd have to be really, really stealthy.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Sounds like it would be difficult for.
Okay, we go. That's kill it with fire right there.
It's kind of cute, you know?
Let me think. Maybe there is some way we can lure the ogres out and then walk in afterward. And...
Ogres, were there more than one to see? I know that there's supposed to be more than one, but did you see more than one?
I did see more than one. One was bathing like it was a 5-star spa in there in some mud. Another one behind some stalagmites. And goblins perched at some ledges above. But some of them look like they might also not be paying attention.
Do you think that maybe we can lure the ogres out? Is that possible?
And come right to us outside.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea.
You have any ogre catnip or something like that?
Anything to put them to sleep?
Well,
Or maybe
I-
one of us can turn into a female ogre. I don't know our abilities, to be honest.
really, even if I could, I don't think I'd want to.
I'll take one for the team if anyone is willing to do it. I mean,
I might be able to convince one of the ogres to help us instead of the goblins, but that's about it. I have a magical trick that might convince him to work for us instead of them.
Merman, what about your magic? Is there anything you can do there?
No.
Most of the spells that I prayed for today are more along the lines of attacking people and healing people, because I thought that we would probably get into some fights. I don't really have anything ready.
Well, it's up to you guys. I don't know. What should we do?
If you think we might not be able to get by unnoticed, us who can stealth a bit more might be able to at least hide and surprise them.
I
Just
can
in
That's
case.
not a bad idea.
fog. I don't know if that would help.
What is that stinking fog?
It's
Maybe.
just regular fog. It doesn't have a smell. It's
Oh.
just fog cloud. It doesn't help really, but it's just regular fog.
It could give us cover, but
But
that's
then
probably
we'd be
better.
blind.
You're right.
I just got a quick extra idea. Not sure if anyone would want to go along with this, but what if Tot brought us in as prisoners?
Well, I don't know. Do they have any leaking reactors in there? It might work.
I don't know if he would go along with that.
Does that sound
might be a
fun,
really bad
Tom?
idea. He's gagged right now. What does he do?
He just is looking at you guys like, you know, like a kid in a candy store, you know, listening to everybody's conversation. He just kind of shrugs when you say, maybe you could lead us in, Todd, as prisoners. He seems to like that idea.
If we want to go, maybe that might be the almost safest way, at least for a short time.
We could just lure all of them out and ambush them as they come out. That's an option too.
What do you mean, run in there, say, start shooting a few arrows off, and go, la, 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 and then run back out?
Exactly, and then it would actually split up the group because I'm sure they're not going to send everybody out because some of them have to take care of the prisoners and make sure that they're being well kept. So if it would split our party a little bit, and then we'd be able to fight them on our own terms because they have to come down through a narrow hallway, I believe, right? It's like some kind of narrow hallway.
Caveman.
That is, and I mean, we could put a fog cloud in there too, so they can't even see what's on the other side of it, and we'd be fighting them one by one rather than them, all at the same time. That's an option anyway.
Well, you'll have to get them angry enough to chase us out. Otherwise, they might just sit there and say, I wonder what that was.
They would send somebody out. I highly doubt they would just be like, leave us nonchalant.
And then when that person they send out doesn't come back, then what?
Well, then, I don't know.
Then the whole place is on alert.
Yeah.
I don't think the goblins would come out. They'll stay perched on their ledges, waiting for something else to come in.
And hide all
They'll send the
sneakily.
ogres out.
That does give me an idea, though. Tot, I remove his stuff. Is there other entrances around here where they could come from behind and attack us?
He kind of just shrugs and he says, maybe.
But
There's some water that comes inside cave. I don't
Water?
know. He nods his head up and down very quickly.
there could be other entrances, guys.
If we'd want
Do
to
you
go
want-
around and find them.
Do you want to check those out, or we could just YOLO it? I mean, that's always a thing.
Just run in there.
I'm sorry for my my dialect.
I don't know
YOLO
what
is not
this
a normal term
YOLO
in
word
in this
means.
countryside. I realize that, but
No. Yeah, you could just run in. Yeah.
it's whatever you guys want to do. Should we vote? I don't know. How do you want to do this?
I like the prisoner idea.
Okay, all for prisoner.
Was there a
Anybody-
secondary? What's the other options here? Let's hear all the options before we say.
Okay.
So we have
There's-
prisoner, and
We have prisoner. We have
have-
YOLO,
we have-
and then we have.
I don't think we would be able to all sneak in so well.
You don't have to
past them
sneak in
all.
when it's YOLO, do you? You just go in.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
threw it. in
I know.
the YOLO one.
That was a third option.
And then there's looking for other secret passages that could help us maybe do something there. There's a couple of options we could take.
Well, I'm fine with looking for this source of water that Tot has mentioned to see if there's an actual entrance. But otherwise, this is all hills. I don't know if Tot can't show us. I don't see how we're going to find anything.
That's true.
Well, we could just kind of scout around at least a little.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay. Is that our plan?
Scout.
Is that what we're going to do?
we will scout.
Okay.
Are you
Scout for
guys
now.
scouting as a group?
Yes. Yes, we're scouting as a group.
Yeah.
We're combing the desert.
We're staying,
All right,
we're staying within
so-
an eye shot of each other at least.
Yeah, it's more like Rocky Hills, but sure. You're scouting out as a group. The first thing, obviously, to do is to do a circle around the entire hill where the dripping caves are located.
Yeah.
From what you could see, when you go around the base of the hill on the west side, you actually notice that there is a stream that flows very narrowly into the west side of that hilly area where
Very
the cave
narrow,
is
like
located.
1
Very, very
foot?
narrow. No, wide enough for a person to slip through, but probably only one person at a time.
And how deep in the water would they be?
Oh, you'd only be, ankle deep in the water.
Ah.
But
Oh.
it is a crevice that goes deeper into the hillside.
Would it fit a large elk?
Yes, but only if the elk were to squeeze.
Okay.
And
Squeeze.
Ellie probably gets the impression that, it'd be very unusual for Winter to do that, because it's an elk and is not used to traveling through, tight tunnels, tight rocky tunnels. You could probably, coax him or her. What is it, a him?
It's a him.
A male? Yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably coax him to do that, but I might require a handle animal check.
That's fine.
Well, does anyone want to go down and see where that leads?
You haven't finished, so
No.
do you want to keep going?
Yeah, no, let's keep looking around.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see all our options.
Okay. And then there's nothing on the north side of the hill. And then on the east side of the hill, you actually find there is what looks like a large crack in the side of the rocky hill as well. That also looks wide enough, to travel through.
With Winter.
Winter if he's squeezed.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
That.
Sirana, do you want to look for tracks around this crack just to see if it looks like they use it as an entrance?
Yeah. Let's see what I can find. I guess investigation or survival?
Survival, maybe? I don't know.
So you take a long look and you don't find any tracks aside from maybe, regular vermin, maybe badgers or other types of small burrowing creatures. But no other signs of anything like a goblin or anything humanoid.
I doubt they go through here.
You do notice something odd, though, I will say. You actually why don't you give me a perception check? Oh, actually, no. Better yet, an investigation. And anybody can assist you if you like.
Oh, I'm definitely helping her to see if turn that into advantage.
Yeah, I would assume that you guys are probably looking at the area as a group, so I would say that would be investigation with advantage. So, give me 1 second. I just want to check something.
Just want to do it anyway.
Okay. So what you notice is that, like I said, there are small signs of vermin in the area, but as you're looking around, you notice that there are some scattered animal skeletons that look like they have been completely bleached clean.
What the heck?
They might use
Like they've been here for a
skeletons
year?
for decoration.
Yeah, you can't tell time.
What I'm saying,
they
but they don't look like they've been boiled in a pot of oil, right? They look like they've been left outdoors for a long time. I mean, I would
Please
assume-
do a roll for that.
would your character know that?
well, I would assume that
Bleached bones.
old tired bones would have one sort of look, and freshly cleaned and butchered bones would have a different look. I'm just making that assumption.
He said
but-
they look bleached.
Yeah, so I would.
At least like they've gone to the dentist office.
I think considering your past, I think considering Pirate Dan's past, and maybe you've been stranded on a desert island once in a while.
Bones.
You've seen some bones. These do not look like they've been bleached by age.
Really?
Interesting.
These look like they've been like dipped in something that probably dissolved all organic matter on them.
Oh. Is that in
What
the
did
cave or outside of the cave? This crack.
Just around the crack.
The crack is right onto the side of the hill.
All
Whether or not that tunnel actually leads to the cave, you don't know.
Okay, but the bones themselves, are they in the crack or are they in front of the crack
Yes.
outdoors?
Yeah. They're in the crack and kind of like in the shadows of the rocks near the crack.
All right. So
Dan,
there's something in there.
Dan, you look like surprised when you saw the bones. What are you thinking?
Well, those don't look like any natural bones to me. Those look like they've been, I don't know, polished or taxidermied or some such thing. Something's cleaned off the skin and the flesh in an unnatural way.
Taxidermy.
Maybe they're decorating their front door, which in that case is probably something in there we don't want to.
I have the feeling that acid was involved somehow.
Hmm.
That's
That also
That's a
would
very
not be
specific feeling.
Yes, it is. But it's that kind of look. They're that clean.
good. Let's try
Maybe we should
another
send
Have
a
that
bird.
nice surface like you get when you leave a chicken bone in vinegar. It gets a certain way.
Aristophanes is an animal. How about we send the bird in and see what happens?
What, to see if he turns into bones? What an excellent
Yes.
suggestion. Thank you.
Horrible. There are 2 other entrances. Let's go back to the others.
Try the watery entrance. Perhaps that would be safer.
We can at least check if it leads in.
Yes.
Like
Well,
Tot said,
just-
it might.
Let's just.
There were no corpses outside of it.
Yeah, that's just
Washed
true.
away.
That seems more welcoming.
just a little bit more welcoming than the spooky bone entrance.
But now I am curious. I'm
Spooky
so
bone
curious
crack.
now.
Well, feel free.
not-
We'll wait here.
Okay, fine.
If you start feeling a burning sensation on your skin, come back.
Okay, I put my hand in.
Well, the tunnel is wide enough for like a person to fit through, through their shoulders. So it's about shoulder length wide. So I mean, when you put your hand in, you're just putting your hand into a dark tunnel, but nothing happens.
Oh.
Okay, well, there's
Oh, okay, wait. No. When I put my hand in, I go, ah! Oh my god, ah, my hand!
Oh my god, are you
Make
alright?
an inside check on this one.
Do I make a performance check? What do I do?
You can make a deception check.
Oh, deception. Okay.
And there's my insight. Ooh,
Oh!
Are you okay? I wrote
Oh, no, I'm fine, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's check out the other one, I guess.
To the watery entrance we go.
All right, back to the creek.
Actually, hold on.
Sounds good.
So, anybody who's proficient in nature?
How about vaguely proficient in all things?
That's
We would jack of all
me.
trades.
I'm proficient in nature.
Oh, I don't need to roll now.
Okay. So the hill is also climbable. So there's a possibility that there might be entrances on the top of the hill.
All right,
If we
you've
don't
talked us
want
into
to
his DM.
climb.
We'll follow your advice.
So getting to the top of the hill is another issue.
Yeah.
How hard is this to climb? Like me just looking at it.
Well, it's rocky, and you can tell that there are significant handholds, but you would still need to.
So it's
make
like rock
a-
climbing, not just like a nice hike.
I will climb the hill.
Wait a minute. Let me remember. I'm gonna go back to the inventory. See, do I have climbing supplies in my?
I do.
Do?
Oh,
No,
cool.
I have pythons.
Yeah. So with those, you can.
Just pitons without anything else? Oh no.
Pythons.
You got some rope.
I have rope too.
I have an explorer's pack. I'm not sure what's in that though. That's pretty bad. I don't know
I
that.
don't have a climbing kit. I do have a mess kit, but that's not quite enough.
Does it look elk climbable?
Yeah, that's the question. Maybe with rope.
Yeah, with rope, maybe you can get him up there, but I mean, he wouldn't be able to climb on his own.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause I
not a
also
hard
have-
check, but if you had a climbing kit, then you could do it automatically without requiring a check.
No kit. Not on my list.
Nope.
Not a man
I
either.
thought Marion had one though, right?
She has the
I should have had
pythons.
parts of a kit.
Yeah, I have the pythons. It's helpful.
Let's see what else is in the kit. Just give me a second. Let me look that up. For some reason, it's not in the SRD.
Yeah, if you wanna carry an 800-pound creature with rope. be my guess.
Didn't even think.
Okay, so the kit normally includes the pythons, the boot tips, gloves, and a harness. Yeah. So you don't have any of that stuff, correct?
No, I just
Nope.
have the pythons.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
Also,
not great.
I wanted to make sure that pythons were the thing that I was thinking they were, and that I didn't buy something else. And so I googled it, and the Wikipedia page for python has an interesting pythons in popular culture section, which tells me that there's an episode of MacGyver where MacGyver has to climb a mountain to save baby eagles and uses pythons. I don't understand why Wikipedia is like this.
What the heck?
Anyway, sorry.
All right.
All right. Well, we could at least send the bird up there to see if he sees anything for 100 feet. So what's it look like 100 feet up?
That's a good idea.
That's a good question. Give
I
me.
really want to climb this hill.
Yeah, it's worth climbing. Very nice.
So, you use an action to look through
Yes, that entire action.
Aristophanes' eyes, and you can tell that there seems to be some sort of natural chimney shaft at the top of the hill.
We,
All right,
we
we
could
have
be
it.
like
That descends obviously deeper into it.
Okay.
in my country. There's this man called Santa, and he goes down chimneys. So this is a great idea. I think this might. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad idea actually. I
So
don't
does
know.
it look like it's completely vertical, like we'd still need to climb back down, or does it look like it's in a nice gentle slope that we could easily?
No, it looks like it's a completely vertical 5-foot diameter shaft.
Oy vey.
I don't
Yeah,
like
this is
this
like-
option.
So Winter couldn't fit in that one. That'd be bad.
Definitely not. There's no way.
He
you can
wouldn't
get an
just
elk
jump
down
down the
down a
hole.
chimney.
And if the parrot takes the time to listen,
He's
but,
not a
hear
reindeer.
anything coming up out of there?
That's a very good question. 1 second.
Winter the red nose, not a reindeer.
Yeah. So, you kind of hear what sounds like a goblin voice. Do you understand goblin?
I don't personally, nor does the parrot.
Okay, but he seems to be singing some sort of goblin song. You can hear the words rhyming, but it's like a faint voice that just kind of trails up from the hole.
Huh.
Is it like a
Ah.
slow jam, or is it like a?
No, it's more like a Hobbit goblin song, you know,
Bummer.
about eating dwarves or something.
Oh gosh.
All right, well, I can definitely hear the goblins are down there, but I don't know if I want to climb up on top of this hill so that I can climb down a narrow chimney, one at a time.
Can you see through your parrot's eyes about how far down that chimney goes?
Well, Aristophanes doesn't see all that well in the dark, and neither do I. So I'm assuming, what can
fair.
we see? What, 10 feet, 15 feet?
Yeah, maybe 5 feet into the
Man,
hole.
Is that dark that
before-
fast?
Before it gets that dark, yeah. It's still pretty early in the morning, so the angle of light hitting
angle's bad.
the top of the cave, yeah. It would have to be noon.
Sure. I'm gonna have send Aristophanes up there with a mirror, and then no.
We need a complex project here. Okay, first we get. Okay, never mind.
Up there.
So
Okay.
I think the water was the best plan so far.
Let's go investigate the water.
Waterians.
So you go back to the west side of the hill. Like I said, you find a narrow stream that leads inside of a 5-foot wide crevice, and the water is about up to your ankles. You can tell that the water is very. Let me just check something. The water kind of looks acrid. You could tell that it's very silty and almost brownish. But it does lead inside the cave. So is that what you guys are doing? Is going through there?
Yeah.
All right.
think
Who's
so.
who's in the lead?
Zinfil and I could go in the lead again.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
See a little bit
Once
be
it
the
gets
last.
dark, I'm lighting the lantern.
How far behind Zenfel and Zorana are the rest of the group?
Right behind them, but just one at a time, obviously. I'll be the last to go with Tot because he's still with us.
Is
I'm gonna
Zenfel
gag
in
him
the
again.
lead or is Zorana in the lead?
I'll be in the lead.
Since I'm more ranged.
Yes.
Pardon me. Sorry.
Bless you. Whee!
Is Winter behind you?
Now he's with the group. Or
All right, so
I'd have
who's
to.
behind Zorana?
I suppose I am,
Yeah.
and I'll lead Winter, and the parrot.
I can
All
come
right.
back and animal handle him if we need to.
Yes, I'm gonna need a check, please.
From me?
No.
For me. For winter. Oh, there you go. I
You're
love
fine.
my winter.
You could always use inspiration if it was failing, so.
Yeah.
So just give me a second because I'm setting up the token order here. So I have Pirate Dan with Aristophanes.
Yeah.
Winter behind him. Who's after Winter?
I assume Marin?
Mary.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Should we be able to see any of this yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right, then Marin. Then who's next after Marin?
Me and Tot.
Is Tot gagged?
Yeah, I regagged him.
All right.
He's tied up, gagged, and leashed.
Sometimes this is the limitation of using Roll20 here. I have to make the map a little bit wider, which is not going to be possible. So give me a second.
Maybe we should have just did plan YOLO. That might have been a good thing.
All right. So I'm not going to put you guys on the map just yet, the rest of the group. So I'm just going to rely on description because this might be a little bit too difficult to fit everybody.
Mhm.
So the fissure itself is pretty... it's pretty tight, but the stream that you're following, which I said is ankle deep, acrid brown water, kind of pools into what looks like a small little cave that currently is not occupied by any goblin or any other creatures that you see.
I'm here in my office.
You can hear the sounds of what sounds to you like the voice of a goblin maybe singing a song to himself in Goblin. Anybody speak that language?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Isn't there someone here whose favorite enemy is humanoids?
My favorite name is
Yeah, but that's-
humanoid, but I speak
doesn't mean-
Orcish. Yeah.
Alright.
Whoa.
I speak Inferno.
It looked like it
All right.
exploded.
And who's the person with the light source right now?
That would
Is
be me. That would be
Dan, yeah.
Pirate Dan. Hooded
Right in
Lantern.
the middle.
I'm
So I
gonna have to
believe
try and be
a-
a little quiet in here. So.
What's the light radius on a hooded lantern?
Oh, probably 30 feet. I don't think I have it written down. Let me check.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
30 feet of bright and then another 30 feet of dim.
And if you put the hood down, doesn't it like?
Then it's a 5 feet of dim.
Oh,
Is that what you're doing?
I wasn't planning on it, but if you guys want it to be 5 feet of dim, that's fine.
Yeah,
yeah.
just
that's
in
fine.
case
We
we
don't- we
wake
don't see
any of them
anything.
up.
It's just gonna be 5 feet of them. All right.
Sure. That seems like more than 5 feet.
Yeah, I messed up because I put an aura there. I should not have done that. Just make sure everybody can see this light. And there you go.
I don't see anything.
Still don't see anything.
I mean, I see the map, but I don't see.
I see things. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Though.
But I don't see a glow.
Okay.
It's a 5 feet glow. Very tiny glow. Just coming from you, I think.
Can you guys actually see that?
I don't notice a glow, so I don't know why.
Oh no, wait, maybe I'm crazy. Nope.
Do you see any of the other characters?
I see all the other characters.
Good. Do you see
Yeah.
yourself kind of in a cave?
Yeah.
I see myself in a cave.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I
So
see
I
that's
just
fine.
don't see. I
'Cause
just
you
don't
only
see a
have
light
5 foot
source.
glow. Yeah.
That's fine.
So just to be clear, everybody can see themselves and they can see the other characters. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, that's where you guys are at.
So
I'm also gonna need. You guys were being stealthy,
Yeah.
or not?
Stealth a
Sure.
little bit forward.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
need a
we're
stealth-
being quiet.
I'm gonna need a stealth check from everybody. Then.
did we come from the top of the map, or did we come from the left side of the map, or
You
did
came
we
from the west side of the map.
where that goblin is?
That's Todd.
Oh, let me.
Of course, that's
Yeah,
Oh,
Todd's in
okay.
the back.
Well,
all right.
that's
I
good.
just forgot he was a goblin.
Oh boy.
Stealth, huh?
So much
Do I
for
even need to bother?
proficiency in stealth.
Let's
Well,
see.
it's a group stealth check.
That's
so
true.
The majority of you have to pass.
All right, let's see what we got here. Where is stealth? Stealth, stealth.
I-
Woohoo!
so far, I see 3 fails.
But I have a nice big fat bonus too. Well,
But I do see
but someone was stealth.
3 successes, and I do need a stealth check for. Oh, you did make
So
one for Winter.
Is Marin wearing heavy armor?
Wait, no, I'm not. Haha. Okay.
What are you wearing?
Just wait. Am I wearing heavy armor?
I think
Chain.
you're wearing
You only
chain,
have
right?
chain shirt.
I'm wearing
I don't know if you put
nothing.
on that chain mail.
I'm wearing a chain shirt,
Oh, perfect. Good.
You're
Not
fine.
heavy.
which
Not heavy at all.
I'm not sure if it gives the
Disadvantage.
It doesn't. It
It
doesn't.
doesn't give disadvantage.
I'm looking at it right here.
All right. Well, then in that case, it'll be that.
You got
Good.
me too.
All right. So is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is. Okay.
Oh, does Todd
So,
need to make
so
one?
far, you haven't heard anything. Oh, that's right. Tot does need to make one, so let me make that roll.
I mean, I shouldn't have said anything. Why do I always say things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tot won't let me down.
So because Tot made the roll, you guys are okay.
It's good thing Todd was here. Being all quiet.
Oh, I'm glad I said something then.
All right. So that's where you guys are at.
Okay. Let's go a little bit forward, see where we are in the cave we were before.
So, am I correct in saying that there's a passage north and there's a passage east?
Yes.
Yep, that's what you're seeing.
So which way do you guys want to go, north or east?
Well, let's
Which
see
way
what
does
we can see.
which way does Serana feel that there is something there? Didn't she like?
Oh yeah, I did
She can feel
feel
like
it
groups?
out before.
I want to go to that direction.
Feel the bigger groups of people.
Then we'll end up in the entrance with
So
a
your
horde
best
of things
guess,
we were trying
Serrano,
to
is
avoid.
that due to the way the direction you came from, that going east would be the main central cavern.
Hmm.
In fact, you should be able to see it.
Yeah, I see it from here.
Okay, and you should be able to see the like an ogre
Within the stalagmites.
within the stalagmites. You can tell that the ogre is female. She's very, very large, but she's kind of slumbering right now on what looks like a pile of dirty furs
Hmm.
in the center of those stalagmites.
So
Does-
over that direction is the main cave if we want to go that way.
So does that look to you like the same ogre you saw near the entrance? Are we that close?
It's one of the ogres. It's not the same ogre that was bathing in mud.
Oh, but you said there were two.
Yes, it is the same one of the two.
All right. So we're not nearly as big a hill as I imagined. All right.
And maybe
I send Aristophanes up north to scout a little bit. No, he can't see in the dark. Never mind. Not much of a scout.
Let's see. Wish I could feel out where all the people were. I have to go around them.
It's getting so dark.
Gotta keep with the light source.
Did I remove Relix from the map, Jay? Do you see him anywhere?
No, I don't
Skrillex?
see him.
Skrillex. Alright. I will put him back, Jay. Just give me a second. There you go, Jay.
Thank you.
Alright, so Zorana, you get to there. And you should, with your dark vision, be able to see a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So first thing you notice is that to your left and to your right, up on the ledges, you can tell that there's two goblins just kind of hanging out. You can't tell if they're sleeping or not because you can't see their faces, but you can kind of hear them. One of them seems to be kind of like whimpering to himself. Maybe he's in the midst of a dream. And like I said, you can see the back of the ogre that's bathing in the mud pool, and the other ogre that's sleeping within the stalagmites.
So this looks like the right direction.
Yeah,
But we'd still
don't
have to scout
don't we want to
out
get
more.
past them to go somewhere? And like we're already past them because we're like on the other side now.
That is true.
Maybe we want to go north
we
and
can go
avoid
up
them.
north. Yes, let's check up north. See what we can find. Go
Who's in the
north.
lead?
Since I could see more, I guess I'll be in the lead.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we're heading north.
Oh,
Alright, so you can stop right there.
I can look around
So
the bend.
Zorana, yeah, so you get to that area of the cave, you can immediately see that there's a small little
They look like turtles.
pocket in the cave to the left.
Oh wait, the rats.
And then ahead of you, you can actually see a few, like you just noticed, giant-sized rats.
Holy, bonoli.
Do they attack?
The first thing you see is that the pocket to your left is actually what looks to be a 4-foot diameter hole in the wall, where a large round rock is kind of filling most of the hole. It fits very snugly into the tunnel. But you can tell that there's a room behind it. But in order to access the room, you'd have to move the boulder out of the way.
It might be loud. Maybe this could be where they're keeping the people.
And
If this is a room, come look at this rock here, Zinfil. Do you see this rock?
Ooh, rock.
Maybe we could move it.
Ooh, a rock.
Maybe we could
Try
move
and
it, but maybe.
Peer around the rock, see if there's anything inside.
Oh, I'm
See anything
stealth,
stirring?
I guess. So if I go here, maybe they.
it's very hard to see. And without any light, Zinfel, you can't see past it. As for Zorana, you can make a check because that room is completely dark. I would say you'd have to make an perception check.
Perception. Boop.
Yep. So, 1 second. So first thing you can see is you think you see what looks like a grass, um, like a grass pile that probably somebody uses for a bed, and then what you see is what you think looks to be some sort of wooden chest, although you can only see like a sliver of it, and that's about it.
Maybe that might not be where they would keep prisoners. It looks too comfy in there.
And you don't hear anything coming from that area either.
Then I might definitely not be in there. But those rats, though.
When you do get to that area, by the way,
Yeah.
you also notice that the rats mostly have their back to you, the ones that are closest to you. And from what you could see, they are feeding on the corpse of a person.
Oh, oh God. Oh,
Cool.
this rat.
What
It
kind of
actually looks
person?
like it's a dead face-up female. That's probably somewhere between 30 and 50 years old.
Oh, that's gross. They're probably eating one of the townspeople.
And from what you can count, you see that there's maybe about 6 giant rats currently feeding on her.
Oh, that's
Does
terrible.
the face look familiar to anybody?
I'm the only one who could probably see it.
We did see pictures and stuff in town. Does it
Oh,
look like any
yeah.
one of those people?
I don't think I could probably
Not
see
that
past the
Zorana
rats.
recalls. Yeah. And yes, that's also true. They've long eaten most of her face by now. You could tell it's a female, but it's very hard to see details aside from a
Loot it.
generic age.
Loot the body.
Oh yeah, let me just sneak past all the rats. Oh, they probably
going to?
feed the villagers to the rats. Oh God.
You also notice that there is about 3 or 4, from what you could tell, other creatures. And Zorana, you can also make out the sound of very, very quiet female sobbing from deeper in that area. Just
Oh my God, this is
just one cry.
It's getting creepy.
As for the other creatures that are not rats in the room, you get the impression that they're probably goblins, although they're kind of hard to see because they're just sitting in the dark and on the floor. One of them seems to be quietly kind of talking, maybe to himself, and he seems to be holding something in his hand. From what you could tell, it's very light, but it's shaped like a giant rat. It could perhaps be a white one, but you're not 100% sure. So he's kind of petting it like a cat, like, Dr. Evil or something.
Yeah. I see
And he's
someone.
kind of like whispering to it.
And
Wait, there's a man in there?
There's
Goblin.
three other goblins, and one of the goblins is holding a white giant rat.
from
Can I
what-
see any of this, or am I like way too far away?
Too far.
You're way too far away. I'm just describing what Zorana can see at the moment.
Okay.
From what I see in this room, I think we might have a jackpot for possibly Goblin Leader, from what Tot told us. That he did like giant rats, and there are a lot of giant rats, and someone petting a giant rat. From my
Can I look at?
superior investigation skills, that could be the leader of the goblins.
Todd starts nodding his head up and down very, very quickly. He can't talk because he's currently, gagged, but you can hear that he's trying to make some noise, foolishly, and, but the fact that he's gagged kind of muffles what he's saying.
We could go in there and threaten them, and if he's the leader, his life is important. And then we could, threaten that life, and maybe get the humans back.
Or we could just
That's an option.
try
The
to
goblin singing suddenly stops.
or something.
All right.
Uh-oh. Maybe they heard us.
It's time to act.
Let me go in there and cast a sleep spell on him. I won't get them all, but I'll get a few.
You want to go say hi, Tot?
He shakes his head no, and looks very scared.
All right, all right. We won't let the rats eat you. Maybe.
Okay, so is Dan going in there?
If you let me go in there, I'll cast a sleep spell.
Excellent
You
idea.
hear a sound of movement to your immediate north, Zorana.
Uh-oh.
And then you kind of hear the sound of a scimitar being drawn,
Uh-oh.
or some sort of other weapon. And Dan, that's not really a spot you can stand in.
All right, well, I'm back here, I guess. I don't know how do you move through these corridors when they're only
5 feet away.
Yeah, I know it's kind of hard because you're on a grid map at the moment.
A
But,
grid and 5
but yeah,
feet.
that spot would be like 75% rock wall.
all right.
So if it's
Would you
as
like
long as
push
it's
your way
50% like a tunnel, then you can stand in there and that should be fine.
Push your way through. Yeah, go here.
As far as I can tell, there's nowhere in the map I can go.
You want me with the
Right
bow?
there.
Without stopping.
Right in front of Zuran. And you can
Is it physically impossible to stop here?
No.
That's okay. You can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right, so I'll
You'd
try
be
to cast.
squeezing into the spot, but that's okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and cast a sleep spell so it hits about there.
All right. So as soon as you get to that spot, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
you see a goblin first of all.
Mhm.
He's got a scimitar drawn. He kind of looks like he was about to like walk over to this tunnel and investigate the sound that he heard Tot make. But as soon as he sees you, you let off your sleep spell. So why don't we? I'll let you start your sleep spell, and then we'll start initiative.
All right, let me get that.
But give me a second to clear everybody first.
All right.
All right. So now you can add yourselves.
All right, should I roll the sleep spell now?
Yes. Because your sleep spell will go off before initiative starts.
Didn't do anything. Damn it. Let me try again. Never. Oh, that's not
Huh?
it. Well, what am I? Okay, now I must have to go back to the map and pick something. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I got the what level to cast thing came up. There we go. All right, so I just did 15 points. I rolled pretty low. So the lowest 15 points worth of creatures fell asleep, but everyone else is still awake.
Yes. So before I describe what happens, I'd like everybody to roll initiative. If you don't remember how to do that, just click your token and then click the initiative on your
I
character
always
sheet.
forget that you have to have clicked on your token first.
All right, let me find my
I'm
initiative.
not really going to roll initiative for Top because he's currently tied up and he has no weapons.
Where's initiative for
sure, why
winter?
not?
I know there's initiative for winter. Isn't it like one of just the
It would just be
ability
click-
scores?
Just click on his dex, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Somehow
I might have to add him to the order though.
Mm.
So what did he get? 16?
Yeah.
There you go.
Winter's like way behind too.
I don't seem to have been thrown onto the turn order. I got a message saying I'm not there.
Did you click on your
token, maybe?
I didn't explicitly click on it, but I had just been moved. I had just moved it before I had done anything. So,
Yeah.
It's alright, Dan. I can add you manually. It's
all
alright.
right.
No problem.
I'm happy to re-roll. I
And Dan,
suppose. It's not a
I
good
actually
roll.
reread the Find Familiar feat. You do have to roll a separate initiative for Aristophanes.
Really?
Mhm.
All right. Aristophanes gets to roll. Hold on. Let's see. Where's I guess it's just his dex.
Yep.
Yep.
He's
15.
got a 15. He's faster than I am.
Makes sense.
Pieces of 8. All right. I don't think I can do anything with it, but yeah.
Tot is ready to get the F out.
It's just spooky.
Give me a minute here to set up
And
initiative.
then all the rats, I guess.
Yeah. Todd's gonna pull
Yeah,
against me.
The
I'm probably
rats
gonna
are
have
gonna
some.
go all on the same turn.
Okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
The order isn't like in descending order.
He'll order
No,
it.
I will fix that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this might be bad.
Who just said that?
This might be
Me.
bad.
Forgot one guy at the top there.
If we
All right,
take the leader,
huge initiative order. All right. All right. Bam.
Todd takes an action.
All right. So Todd will just do a dodge action. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to describe what happened to the sleep. So give me a second to do that. Let's see how many of. Where did you center it?
I pinged it, but I'll ping it again. I'd say
Like here.
there.
So on the closest goblin. So that
Yeah.
means anything within 20 feet of him.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Pretty much just outside of 20 feet of myself, so it wouldn't. So I won't put me to sleep.
All right. So this goblin falls asleep.
Hey.
Just gonna put that. And this rat falls asleep.
Ooh, 2 out of 57. We're on our way.
All right. So next up is one of the other goblins. They all of a sudden they start. The ones in the back. They react, or one of them does. They start chattering and yelling out in goblin sounds of alarm.
Uh-oh.
Nobody actually speaks goblin, so you have no idea what they're saying. But oh, Jay, did you just
Sorry.
move yourself?
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
That was an accident.
Put yourself back. There you go.
It's probably just measuring.
Yeah, I had the wrong tool.
Yep. So one of them yelps out an alarm, moves to here behind the body, and then you see that it appears to be a female. She pulls a bow off the ground as she moves there and pulls out an arrow and shoots it at Dan. But Dan, I'm going to give you a lot of cover.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
I'm going to give you a
Looks
+5 to your AC because
Alright.
you're very significantly covered.
Ah, not enough.
Not enough. All right. So Tot and her are done. Winter.
I'll
Ooh.
signal Winter to maybe walk and defend this little entranceway here behind us.
Okay. Yeah, the spot where he's at is good. That should be fine. Technically, he can't really stop in Kareem's square, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Aristophanes.
Aristophanes is gonna ready an action to fly in there, look around, and come back once there's enough light for him to see. How's that?
That's fine. All right.
Uh-oh.
So the rats are kind of like in a confused state at the moment, but what they start to do is they start to flood that tunnel.
Uh-oh.
So one of them definitely moves forward.
Ooh, I can see them now.
Yep. So he's going to attack Pirate Dan. You see a giant rat floods into the tunnel. These rats are like the size of the... anybody ever seen The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like the
I
rats
don't
from the fire swamp.
Uh,
As big as a large dog.
yeah.
So is AC 16 hit?
Yeah, if I don't, unless I have some sort of cover for being in
Yeah,
the
for
narrow
a
passage.
bite.
No.
Nope.
So it definitely is able to bite your lower leg for 4 damage.
No.
Don't get a disease, man.
My first damage of the game.
Oh no.
and then the other rats, they start to flood around, but they're more or less just kind of filling the tunnel at this moment. It is quite a clusterfuck right now.
Maybe this wasn't the best place to start a fight.
Maybe we should have done the yellow plan.
The other female goblin has a direct shot at you, Dan.
With
I'm gonna give
not even blocked by the unusually large rodent.
If they were medium, maybe, but they're
They're
not.
not medium.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna still give you +2 cover because you're kind of half hidden by a rock wall.
Okay.
So she's gonna shoot an arrow at you.
All right. Not good enough.
A miss.
Hits the wall.
And then that guy is sleeping. So Rilix goes.
Skrillex.
It's adjacent to me. Throw something.
Throw the cat.
That sounds like a terrible idea. But
That is terrible.
Yeah,
The
there's no
rats are
flyby
like-
attack here.
Bigger than the cat.
Relix is going to hang out with Winter.
Winter
idea.
doesn't mind other animals.
Okay. Pirate Dan.
Already? That was quick. All right. Well, will it cost me anything to switch the lantern from hooded mode to fully bright mode?
You could do this as a bonus.
That's going to take a whole bonus action, not just a simple. Okay. Fine. Then I'll
Actually, interacting with an object. What's that normally part of?
it's normally something you can usually do one thing as part, along with your action.
All right, that's fine then.
All right.
What?
So I'm just switching to 30-foot vision mode so I can see what's going on. But it doesn't really matter. I'm going to hope that I'm not going to kill anybody I like. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. So the same place where I centered the...
Oh, so now light floods everywhere, right?
So
Do you see
yeah, I
that?
see it. Yep.
Okay.
So right about there, I'm going to use my this is everyone's gonna know we're here, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm panicking. So I am gonna cast. Actually, I can see a little bit farther. Huh? 5, 10, 15, 20. So centered right on Zuckluck. Centered on Zuckluck, who appears to be who has a big X. I don't know if they're dead or whatever, but centered on
the goblin.
Zuckluck, I'm gonna cast a shatter spell.
Oh.
All right. So shatter, I believe, is a 10-foot radius, right?
Let me go and find the spell. Hold on. Shatter.
And Ellie, if you're speaking, I can barely hear you.
Oh no, I wasn't talking.
Okay.
Oh, if it's only 10 feet radius, I gotta center it differently then. 5. So I was thinking it was bigger. So I'm gonna put it one back then because I want to get people who are. So I'll whichever that goblin is that's behind him. So I want to pick up Hark. I'm trying to get Hark and the rat next to him, and Ratchet and Zerluk and a couple of the guys in front of them. How's that?
Yeah, so you can definitely center it between them, and it would hit all 4 of those creatures. It would hit Hark, the giant rat next to Hark, and the 2 goblins in front of Hark.
All right. Then I'll put it back there, I suppose. And let me go ahead and find the spell and roll it.
Yep,
Too
3d8 thunder damage and Constitution save for half, right?
Yeah, here we go. Oh, why doesn't it ever happen? I pushed the button, I switched. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very nice. So a DC 13 Constitution save, or else they take half. Oh man.
Damn, that was a weak roll, though.
So first, let me roll the con saves for the 2 goblins.
Oh god.
Oh no.
One saved, one did not. Hey.
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully
Oh, yeah.
intense, erupts. Oh my god, well, we definitely learned the whole freaking cave.
Yep.
Oh
Sorry.
god.
Yep. The other one, you can describe what happens to Ratcha. She definitely fails.
That just is blown to the ground.
Oh god.
Alright, I'll put an X over her. The other guy, he does manage to succeed, although he's holding his ringing ears at the moment. Let me roll for Hark.
Ahaha.
Hark fails. Takes the full 13, but is still alive. And the giant rat.
Where's Zorana? I can't even see her character.
And then the
I'm
rat is
hugging
also-
Marin right now. We're hugging.
Okay.
The
They don't
giant
see-
white rat that Hark was holding dies as well.
Aww. That's my favorite rat.
Meanwhile, a huge sonic boom reverberates throughout the entire cave. Rocks and pebbles and dust fall from the ceiling. Everybody kind of holds their ringing ears for like a brief moment, and you hear some loud chattering kind of behind you, like sudden sounds of surprise, coming from mostly to the east.
Uh-oh.
All right. Anything else, Pirate Dan? You
No, I
said
think
you were
I
ready.
think I've done enough. No.
I think you were also readying an action for Aristophanes.
Oh, that's right. At this point, if Aristophanes can get high above them, I'm just gonna have Aristophanes fly in to get a better view of the room briefly, and then fly back to me.
Yep, sure. So Aristophanes.
I went ahead and just put him on a rock for a moment. I don't think there's much else to see in there.
Yeah. Well, actually, from this direction, Dan,
Uh-huh.
Aristophanes can see that there is kind of like a pit in the back of this cave, this particular section of the cave, and there seems to be some sort of cowering woman in the pit.
All right.
Although at the moment she's not sobbing anymore because a combat just suddenly erupted.
Sure.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Actually, maybe. Can I get
Move.
away? Does anyone else want to lead? I don't feel all that comfortable being the head guy, but
You should switch with me.
what was that?
I said you should switch with me if you can.
Just move. Yeah.
So if you moved in, you're going to provoke an AO.
That's okay.
And also, you can't stop in a PC square.
All right.
So you'd have to walk all the way back to behind
Back
Zinfel.
to Zinfel.
Can he just kind of push his way around me and switch our place?
That's okay. I think I'll move to the back because I'm assuming we're going to end up with some ogres soon. So
Wait. How did Marin
I'm
get
gonna
on top of me?
man the other entrance with Winter probably eventually.
Yeah.
So for now, I'll move behind Zinfel.
All right.
You
Great.
gotta go ahead and have the reaction.
Yes. So the giant rat will attempt to bite you as you do that.
No good. Not a 13.
Hey.
Whew, not a crit.
All right. So Zinfel, you are up.
Oh, I'm up. Let's see.
There's space up there.
There is. I think
Marin
I'll
and
go up
I are
there.
on top of each other.
Okay.
I don't know how that happened.
Holy moly, look, there's stuff in here. Look at all these little guys.
All right. So just be aware that being in that spot is actually squeezing because it's mostly occupied by that giant boulder that's kind of in that tunnel.
Oh, okay.
I want to be
That-
there.
What's that?
Disadvantage to...
I said I kind of wanted to be in there.
Oh.
Don't worry, you will be. Is it a disadvantage for the roll to be in there?
Yeah. So squeezing makes you have disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws.
Oh, that's terrible.
And
I'm gonna
creature
figure
attack rolls against you have advantage.
All right. Would
That's-
that character be squeezing anywhere else along that path, or just?
Nope. Then I will not do that. I'm going to...
Throw a dagger.
Yeah, that's... Well, I'm going to hide first, and then I'm going to throw a dagger, because I'm not sure if that guy can see.
That giant rat has no idea that you're there. So
Oh, okay.
your existing stealth check from from the beginning is okay.
Okay. So then I just... throw a dagger. 15 to hit.
I'm gonna give the giant rat, however, some cover. You actually have a 23 to hit, so that's gonna be okay because you have advantage.
Oh, that's right.
So what happens to this rat?
Well, dagger comes flying over into its eye, piercing right through it,
Yeah.
into its little brain.
Oh, no, little rat. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Sorry, little big rat.
And then I will. I'm just gonna back up. Oh no, I can't. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, so I just want to point out that if you do stand on top of a body, it's to move over that is going to be considered difficult terrain. So it's going to cost you double movement.
Okay.
So
All right, are you done? You doing anything else?
just a minor action to stealth against the wall. Just kind of press myself into it.
Sure. All right, so you have a 15. All right, so the other goblin in the back, nobody can currently actually see him. He starts yelling.
What a pussy.
Marion, you can actually hear the sounds of his armor as he runs through that group of his allies, and then he starts yelling at the top of his lungs in Goblin something, and his voice kind of echoes throughout the eastern side of the cavern. He seems to be yelling some sort of commands.
Okay.
All right, Marion, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go up here and I will stand on top of the
Rat, I guess.
Yep.
dead rat. And what I want to do is dragon breath, but I'm trying to figure out
Oh, very nice.
if I can get.
So you can
Most of
do
them.
the dragon breath from any corner of your square. I'm fine with that.
If I can just do this.
Yeah, you can do exactly that. How long is that?
It's a 30-foot line.
Yeah, so that's probably your best bet there. You would get one of the sleeping goblins, two of the rats, and one of the goblins that is still alive in the back. So 4 creatures.
That seems decent to me. I'm going to do that. They have to make a save. Let me see. DC is going to be 11. Yeah.
DC 11, dexterity save. Okay, so the 2 giant rats first.
Yeah, and I don't like that damage. It's pretty bad. So I'm going to use my channel divinity to make it max damage.
What?
Uh,
That's awesome.
When you deal lightning or thunder damage, you can use your channel divinity to deal maximum damage instead of rolling. So that will instead be 12 damage. Or 6.
Very nice. So the one of the rats passes, the other one fails, and the 2 goblins, the sleeping one fails, and the other one succeeds. So, however, the one in the back that succeeded is going to die. Because it had so few hit points left. The second rat is going to take 6 damage. No, I'm sorry. The second rat actually failed, so that one also dies. am. The sleeping goblin fails and dies,
Oh boy.
and the giant rat in the lead succeeds and takes 6. Correct? Is still alive. And you also shocked the body on the floor, but it was already dead, so that's okay. So, very awesomely, this line of lightning, I guess, shoots out of your mouth, right?
Yeah.
Strikes the back of the cave through all these other creatures, and you just leave a path of destruction from the wake of your lightning breath.
Oh god.
Very, very awesome.
Yeah. The sound of crackling lightning like reverberates throughout the cavern.
Well, they already knew we were here,
Yeah, exactly.
so I figured I might as well be flashy.
All right. Anything else, Marin?
No, I'm just gonna. Well, I'm gonna draw my sword just to have it out, but other than that, no.
All right, sure. Okay, Zorana.
Let's see who's alive in there. Can I like kind of bend around the corner to shoot an arrow, I guess? It's a really tight spot for shooting an arrow.
Where are you at the moment?
Right.
You'd have to be in that squeezing area. Yeah, at that moment. That spot where you're at. You don't really have a good shot at anything.
Could probably squeeze between stupid grid.
Yeah, you can also move actually to Marin Square. You just can't end there. But
Yeah.
just keep in mind that once you move out of her square, you're gonna provoke.
Oh, the rat. Yeah.
Yeah, and also actually, if you fire any ranged weapons, you're being threatened by the rat, so those range attacks will get disadvantage.
It's difficult for me to attack in here at all, but
Mm-hmm.
I might just do it anyway, just to do something. Can squeeze into that square and shoot for Zukluk with a lot of disadvantage. Here we go. Uh-oh. Is that hit?
Really not.
Probably not.
Let's see. So where are you right now? You're in Marin Square.
Yeah.
Kind of lost you for a minute.
Yeah.
So with disadvantage, you have a 16.
To hit Zukluk.
Actually, that's actually Zukluk's dead.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Back
In
my
fact, the
shield.
only creatures that are currently alive are 4 giant rats in that room.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
if they have
They
a,
should be
can you see?
terrifying us.
Can you see the red X on the dead creatures?
Yeah, just not on Zukluk.
Really?
That's weird.
Oh, he's got it.
That's weird. Well. Huh. I guess I could shoot for the further rat so I'm not shooting in front of me.
Yeah, I saw where you pinged. So 16 will definitely hit that guy.
Okay.
Now I can't see anything. Now the whole cave is just black.
Ooh,
Oh.
10.
It could be maybe the internet connection.
Probably.
No, I mean, like, it's, it looks like there's a wall coming from,
Is that because I went on top of you? Maybe. I don't know.
oh, and maybe, I mean,
Is it better now?
I
Well,
don't know. It's okay. I don't really
you don't have dark vision and there's no light source up there. I've got the light.
Oh.
Yeah.
So maybe you're suffering from that.
That could
All
be.
right, so well, Zorana, your 10 damage on that giant rat definitely kills it. So you can describe what happens.
I'll just shoot it into his back. Probably go through him.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
And I'll move
You-
back to my square and probably get bit by the one in
Yep.
front.
Yep, that's right. So that rat is gonna bite you.
Nope, that
But he
misses.
misses. Okay, so are you finished?
Yes.
All right, Kareem, you're up.
It's really dark, but can I see anything down that like little passage?
This
Uh,
fast.
Or do I
just-
hear anything? Let me hear. Let me.
Yeah, you definitely can hear the sounds of weapons being drawn, a deep ogre voice. You know, maybe saying something, or kind of just grunting awake.
I'm gonna.
It's
Position
really hard to
myself-
see.
I'm gonna position myself, I guess, right here, and take a dodge action, and yeah, just kind of wait.
You could light a lantern if you have one, maybe? If you want. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably not a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't take a dodge action. Let me see if I have
We
I have a
might-
torch. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a torch. I'm gonna try to light that.
I think we did grab a bunch of torches.
I think I already have one in my Dungeoneer pack, though, or in my Explore pack. I have 10 torches and a tinderbox, so I'm gonna try to light my torch.
All right, no problem. So torch has got a 40 foot radius, right? 20
I'm not sure. I do not know. Torch. Torch, a 20-foot radius, providing bright light and an additional 20 feet of dim light. So 20 bright, 20 dim.
Woo!
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, great. So how are you holding the torch? You don't have the whip in hand?
I have my whip in my hand, but I have my the way my shield works is it kind of like straps onto my arm, so I'm using my
Maybe you
free
could
hand
Hold it
Maybe,
with the
to hold the
shield?
torch. So I have my torch and the shield in one hand and my whip in the other. If that's possible.
Well, typically shields don't work like that, but you know what? I don't really care. It's fine. Yeah, normally what happens is you strap your forearm on the inside of the shield and you're holding a handle on the inside of the shield. And that
Yeah.
allows you to maneuver your arm. If you've ever held a
Okay,
shield
then
before,
you
that's
know
how
what?
it
Then
works.
let's make it realistic. I'm not wearing. Then I'm not holding my my whip. I'll just have my torch out. I'll be holding the torch instead.
Okay, that's fine.
So is that my action to light it?
No, I believe oh man, I gotta look up actions. I don't remember if it's an action to actually light a torch or not, or if it's a bonus action. Give me a second.
Okay. Well, if it's not an action, then I'll take a dodge action.
Yeah, using an object is considered a use an object action. So yes, it is an action.
Okay. Then I lit my torch. So
Okay.
that's what I did, and I'm gonna just stay there.
Okay. You do have action surge, so if you did want to take another action to dodge, that's okay.
Nope, I'm not gonna waste that.
So let me just add the initiative rolls for these goblins here, and then I'm going to start round 2. Actually, why don't you guys take a little bit of a break? I need to grab some water because my throat's really dry.
Oh, that's fine.
Sounds good.
So why don't we start up in 5 minutes?
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll grab some yogurt.
I assume all these goblins are alerted now after the giant thunder. Might as well give up stealth. That's over. I think diplomatic relations are probably over too.
All right, I'm back. What do we have?
Hmm.
I'm
Can I
still here.
Can I slightly change what I did?
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's acted yet,
Can
so
I-
that's okay.
Can I have put my torch like into like a crevice in the wall, so it's like standing up? Is that a thing I could do maybe?
Hmm. Sure, I'll allow that if you make a perception check
Okay.
to find a suitable crevice. Good. All right.
Cool.
You managed to stick it in a like a rocky outcropping of the wall. I'm sorry, a rocky hole of the wall that it manages to stay when you do that.
Cool.
So that means though that the light will not follow you.
That's fine. For
So
now, unless I
gotta put
repick it.
yeah, I gotta put a torch icon on the map.
Then I have a free hand to use my weapon in case something comes. So I can have my whip out, right?
Yeah, that'd be okay.
Okay.
And I'm back.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
So can you see the torch's light?
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
And Kareem, can you move it?
I'd probably find a way to click on it. Yeah. Yeah, if I wanted to.
Okay, good. Actually, everybody can move it. Just
Oh.
you're right on it, so I figured I'd let you move it first. All right, so I think we're all set. So that was Kareem's action. I'm gonna move on to Tot, who does nothing but cower behind Winter. Gleek just wakes up. Winter's turn.
He'll probably take a ready action in case anyone comes up and help Kareem. Or I guess a help action?
Yeah, you can take a. Actually, I don't know if you can help with a range attack. You might have to be next to the guy.
Hello, okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, welcome back. Then he'll take it ready to attack if anyone comes up close to Kareem.
Yeah, you have to. Creature that you're aiding has to be within 5 feet of you.
Mm.
So if you were right next to Kareem, then you can help him.
If I was next to Kareem,
Yes.
then Winter could help him,
Yeah, Winter could.
I guess.
All right.
Okay.
So Kareem, if you make any attack rolls or anything like that on your turn, Winter's helping you.
Okay.
Kind of causing distractions or whatever.
I guess.
All right. You hear the sound of a lot of like loud dripping noises, as if the ogre maybe in the mud pool is getting up out of the mud pool.
Uh-oh.
You can hear his like lumbering, like a thud in the cavern as he kind of like steps out of it and starts to groan. and then you also hear him like kind of bang his club against the stone
Uh-oh.
floor and start to roar.
That sounds pleasant.
Sounds like a bad time.
So immediately he sees the light coming out of that tunnel, and he moves over to it.
He's too fat.
Oh, he is very large. Yeah, he is quite fat, dripping in mud, essentially from the nipples down.
Beautiful
He's got
sight.
a very large great club, but fortunately, ogres do not have a very long reach. However, in his other hand, he does have a javelin, though.
Ooh,
Oh.
let's get a height.
Uh-oh.
So he actually stands where he is, and he's going to chuck a javelin at Kareem. However, Kareem, you're taking the dodge action, so he's going to have disadvantage.
No, I don't have the dodge action because I lit the torch, remember?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
You're doomed.
I would love to take
Holy
oh,
shit.
God. Why does this always happen to me?
What the hell?
Oh.
What the hell is
Third
this?
time I've been
Dude.
critted. Third time.
I'm so sorry. It's like every time I attack you, I always crit you.
Oh
So
my
you're kind of like just waiting there, like, oh shit, there's a big hole there. Oh my god, he's holding a javelin. Oh my god, that javelin's coming toward me. And you don't make any effort to move at all. As the javelin just goes right through your left shoulder of your shield arm.
Oh shit.
For 23 damage. Actually, it doesn't go right through it, but it definitely sticks in it.
Well, I'm not dead, but
No,
that didn't feel good.
23 damage is not good.
Edit
He seems
your-
very happy about that, though, as he raises his other hand up into the air.
Oh god.
Let's see. Just want to test something here. And then he kind of takes a little bit of a step back. Aristophanes.
All right, well, Aristophanes is going to fly around just to see what there's to see. He's not going to see much of anything. I'm going to leave him here just so I have better view in case. But yeah. I'm just going to leave him here so we can see what's going on.
Sure.
But that's it. He's not doing anything in particular.
I'm
All
thinking
right.
we should head north.
All right. One of the other goblins wakes up. The giant rats. One of them in front of Marin attacks. Misses with a 14, I assume.
Yeah, I have 15.
The other giant rats seem to be like going over the bodies. The other two that are left, and they seem to be. They seem to have followed one of the goblins out.
Uh-oh.
I have no problem with that.
All right, Rilix.
Relix will perch onto Tot.
Sure.
One
One of
I
the,
can
one,
move this figure. God damn it. There we go.
all right, one of the goblins wakes up. Pirate 10.
All right. So let's see. Can I, if I was standing here briefly, could I see the ogre?
Yeah.
Probably
All right.
a part of him.
So I'm gonna say, since I happen to speak giant, and I happen to know that ogres speak giant, or I'm assuming that ogres speak giant, I'm gonna go ahead and make a magical suggestion that ogre should protect us from all attack, as if we were welcome guests. So I'm casting a suggestion spell at him.
Hmm.
All right.
What? What? Huh? What?
So it doesn't do any damage, but he's got a DC 13 Wisdom save to make.
Uh,
If he fails it,
okay.
in theory, he's gonna For the next 8 hours, he's going to try and follow that suggestion to protect us from attack.
All right, let me just give me a second here to actually read through the spell.
Sure.
Okay, good. So let me make the save.
Oh my.
Well, that happened.
Gosh.
Good thing they aren't very wise.
I just want to point out, though, that if anybody damages him, any of your allies,
Sure.
the spell will end.
Sure.
So you guys should keep that in mind.
Yep.
So he kind of like blinks a couple of times, and then he says, "Pirate friend, me protect pirate."
But it was us, the Turk, all of us that I said. I didn't just say me.
Me
But all right,
protect
maybe-
friends.
I will back off to about I can't even move over there, about here, so that someone else can move in.
Winter's
All
fat.
right. So Zinfel, you're up.
There's still rats to the north.
Correct.
There's just one.
Marin seems to be fighting a rat.
One. Yeah.
I got
rat.
it, but you know, you can help. If you want to throw a dagger at it.
Let's see. There's no space for me to get to it. Unless I got into the squeezy space and then tried to throw at it.
You just walk up and stab it.
It's pretty badly hurt. I can handle one rat. If you want to do something else.
I actually want to get past the rat. Is there a way to get past an enemy? Or is that an acrobatics, like tumble?
I think
Past
you can
It is
shove
pretty
it
rat.
small.
or something like that.
What was that, Ellie?
Oh, Zinfel was asking if he could like shove past an enemy.
A shovel.
Can I tumble? Is that a thing? To like get past an enemy.
Yeah, just keep in mind that if you, I would allow that with an acrobatics check against this particular creature. I wouldn't allow that like against every creature in this particular situation. It's okay though. But if you move out of its threatened range, it's gonna provoke an AO from you unless you take the disengage action.
Sure. I'll do that. So
Acrobatics check using dexterity.
Oh. Ta-da.
21.
Yeah, you're amazing, so you're able to do that.
Alright, so
Probably like running along
I'll
the
go
cave
past.
walls, all like cool and shit.
Yeah, you kind of like parkour on the walls, right over the rat. Like your left foot on the left wall, your right foot on the other wall, and then like you land in that spot.
cool.
Yeah.
But I can't see anything, so I need to light my lantern because it's all dark in here.
Yes, it is.
So I light my lantern. My hand is already free because I threw my dagger. I still have the rapier out.
That seems 30, 60, right?
Yep.
Okay, you should be able to see now.
Okay. So, let's see. I moved 5, 10, 15, 20. Completing my disengage, 25, 30, 35. 40 feet. I'm heading towards where I heard the whimpering sounds from before.
All right.
Up to the pit.
Yep. So I'm going to describe to you what you see. You see a smaller cave. What you actually see is a ladder that descends, and inside there is a kind of like a well-dressed but very dirty woman. She actually looks like she was beat up. You notice that there's several bruises on her face, but as soon as she sees you, she says, "Oh, save me, please! Get me out of here!" She says, "My name's Daphne. I'm from the village of Nightstone."
It'll be all right, Daphne. I'll get you out of there. Is there any ladder or rope? Or actually, I have my own rope. If there's no ladder or anything nearby.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I misspoke. There was not a rope or a ladder or anything like that. She's just like in a
Okay.
6 foot deep pit. So you can like either extend out a hand and kind of try to lift her up next turn, because you've done enough already.
Yep.
And you have to be a little bit closer. You need to be 5 feet up. Or like you said, you can extend out a rope and get her up. Okay.
All right. So I just reassure her for now, and I'll get her out next round.
No problem.
Daphne, always a damsel in distress.
Yes. All right. Excuse me. All right, so Goblin Boss is gonna go. Hark. He's a
Who's
coward.
not dead yet?
Oh no, he's not dead.
He ran away
That's right.
like a jerk.
So I don't know if Kareem, if you can see him or not. But he might be at the edge of your vision, and he seems to
Nope,
be
don't see nothing.
running across the cave.
I can't see it. Maybe I'll hear it though.
Yeah, you definitely might be able to see a shadow and maybe hear the sound of a goblin running.
Okay. Sounds good. I
He's
don't
not
know what that
being
means.
stealthy or anything because he's wearing a little bit different armor than the other guys. Like he sounds like he's wearing a chain.
Okay.
All right, Marin, you're up.
Okay, there's one big rat, which, I guess I'll just attack the rat.
Yep.
With my sword. That, does not hit.
Oops.
Nope. Unfortunately, an 8 will. Actually, hold on. Let me just double check that. No, an 8 does miss. Yeah.
Darn, okay, well, yeah. Yeah, that's all I do. I don't have anything else that I can do, really.
Okay, no problem. All right. The ogre sleeping amidst the stalagmites wakes up. And one of the other goblins, stands to his attention and pulls out his bow. Zerana.
Since I can probably peek over and see that most of the people are dead in there and I don't see the leader anymore, and we kind of heard him run away, I'll move over to the little entrance over here and see if I can see anything, but it looks like I can't. I don't know if I want
So
to
you-
get...
You can currently see whatever your token can see, which
Yeah.
I believe at the moment is only one of the
60
ogres.
feet. I can see 2 ogres.
Oh, you can see the other one. Well, the other one is standing up, the female. She's kind of rubbing her eyes and yawning very loudly, but she is definitely awake and standing. She's got a great club in her hands and kind of like a little satchel of javelins slung over her shoulder.
Attack him!
I can't grab me. Winter, move your butt. Okay. Crap. Well, I'll end my turn here with a ready action in case I see any goblins come within sight.
So you're only attacking goblins?
Or I guess
only
the
attack
other
goblins.
ogre. If I could shoot her.
Don't shoot the ogre.
Can I shoot her from here, actually?
You can
there's
shoot
two
her,
ogres.
but there's a bunch of stalagmites in the
Yeah,
way,
she might have
so she's
cover.
got a lot of cover. Yeah, +5.
Yeah.
Might upset her boyfriend, who is currently our friend.
Nah.
It doesn't know. That isn't part of the.
If they come out without cover, I could shoot them. Is what I'll do.
That's going to be your ready action? Okay.
Yeah.
So once she leaves her cover, then you'll be able to shoot her. Alright, just remind me of that.
Yep.
Kareem, you're up.
Well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now. What way are we going, guys? Do I get a sense if we're going north or not?
Just-
We're
you
gonna
can
look for
ask-
villagers, but if we could get
we gotta-
a hark, we should.
We're splitting the party. That is the #1 rule of D&D. So wherever you guys are going, I'm gonna go the opposite way.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stray
can
too
I-
far.
I don't know if this will be an action or anything, but can I look and see if there's any like boulders or something that are loose above me, and see if I can't like make a
s-
cave in or something? Is that possible?
Stalactites.
No, this cave looks pretty sturdy. Not
Okay.
that you could tell. And it'd probably be very dangerous for you to create a cave in.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. Well, I was gonna like have Susan attack the big ogre, because I have a maneuver that I can allow my friend to attack, but
Wanted to attack hark,
that can't happen anymore.
but can't see him.
Don't attack the big ogre. No, don't do that.
You can't see Hark? No, I can't. Even.
No. I mean,
don't know,
you
man.
can move out
Do you
a
have
little
a
bit.
second wind you could use?
I was thinking about using that, yeah, but that's my bonus action, and it would prevent me from doing anything else. So, yeah, I guess I'll just use second wind. See how that goes.
Alright, that's a bonus.
And then you know you could still dodge.
That's
It's
true.
not working. You have to click on myself. I can't even click my own thing because the torch is in the way. It's not. Whatever.
What are you trying to do?
Move your guy.
Press my button,
Oh.
but it wouldn't work. What the heck? Oh my god. Okay, so I get 5 HP back. And I'm gonna just use the dodge action, I guess. So I'll still stand here.
Alright, so you don't move. Okay. Alright, that is going to be the end of that round. So currently, the goblins are not dumb. They're not going to get off of their ledges. So Lop doesn't do anything but ready. Tot doesn't do anything but cower. Gleek is going to ready. So Winter.
I don't want to go out anywhere, so I guess I'll just have him ready right there.
What's his ready? What's he readying for?
I don't know. It's not like he's gonna go out in front. So I guess I don't know. Probably just
It's
do
like a
nothing.
dodge
but
action.
Stand there. Probably lick Tot. There you go.
Alright, so he licks Tot. Alright, so Nob is up. Nob is currently under the effect of the suggestion spell. Can reach actually the goblin closest to him. So
Oh.
he's going to swing his great club at that goblin.
Knock him off
Oh,
the
God.
perch. Oh god.
And
Oh shit!
he's gonna squish him like a
Bug.
beetle.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
And
Poor-
that goblin, you just hear a loud yelp and then a
Mm.
crunching sound.
Oh god. Oh my.
Knob smash. Alright, so Knob is done. Next up is Aristophanes.
All right. Let's see if I can't really get a better view. Aristophanes is going to. Oh gosh, I don't know what he's going to do. There's nowhere I don't see anyone to attack yet. He's gonna ready an action to help me should I get in an attack. How's that? Can you do that? Or not? If he can't, then he's not going to do anything but dodge. I'll fly over here and dodge. There. He's dodging out there.
So, with the help action, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. So he's
Right.
going to be within 5 feet of whatever you're attacking.
Right. So he can't fly to them and do it as part of the action. It has to he has to actually be there already.
He's going to be there when you take. So the way it would work is like he flies next to something,
Uh-huh.
and if you're perhaps readying, then you fire at it while he's helping,
All right.
and within 5 feet of it, because it makes sense because the bird's like kind of distracting the guy,
Sure.
and then he would move away with the rest of his action. But you've readied to shoot that thing, whatever the case is.
All right.
That's
Can
how
we do it
normally you use it.
Okay. All right. Well, I think for now, since I just don't have a good opportunity. I'm just going to move Aristophanes out into the room and wait. He's going to use a dodge action.
Sure, no problem.
All right.
I'm going to say that one of the goblins is going to shoot at it.
All right.
Because
Oh, no.
it's a fucking target. It's a bird, a bright, colorful bird inside of a cave,
All right.
and goblin's got an itchy
Probably not
arrow
made
finger.
for this cave.
Yeah. So that goblin up there called Slitter Dabber is going to take a shot at it with disadvantage because Aristophanes is dodging. And it's going to miss with an 8, correct?
Yeah, an 8 would miss. He's got like an 11 armor class or something impressive like that.
All right. So Slitter Dabber, however, is... Oh, that was his action. Never mind.
Okay.
Right. So giant rats go. They just follow their master.
Which one is their master?
Hark.
Which rat is the master?
One
Oh,
second. I am
Master.
moving.
I misunderstood you. Sorry. All right.
Oh, I made a mistake here. One of these rats is actually asleep.
Sleepwalking rat.
Yeah. So it never got to move in the first place. But the rat on you makes an attack roll, Marin, and gets a 12 and misses. Yeah. All right, Relix.
Relix will ready an action to run if anything gets next to her.
All
Or
right.
fly.
All right. Well, let's see here. One of the other goblins readies an action. Pirate 10.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. I got to move through a lot of space, but I think. Can I get to about here? Here. Can I get to here?
Where?
Sorry, I don't see where you're
Oh, sorry.
going.
Sorry. Can I get to there?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to dodge and move there. And as a bonus action, I'm going to give...
Hold on. So when you get there,
Yeah.
an action goes off.
Right. Well, okay, but I'm dodging on the way. So dodge first, move second.
Mhm.
Okay.
So this guy, the bottom here, Gleek,
Uh-huh.
he's going to take a shot at you as soon as you appear there.
All right.
Because his ready to action goes
Does
off.
he have a good clear shot, or am I partly obscured?
That's a good question. I'm going to give
You're
you
kind
plus
of
2 to your cover.
Yeah, under
Alright.
the ledge.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm dodging, so...
Yep. So he's got this.
There. Which we just lean back as it goes over my chin.
Lean back.
Boy.
All right. So what else are you doing? Is that it?
I'm really just trying to get a good view here. I'll yell, "Stand down, you foul goblins!
Where
All
are
right.
the prisoners?
Zinfel.
Okay. I'm gonna secure a rope around, or throw a rope down to Daphne and help pull her out. Of the
Sure.
boat.
So make me a strength check.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
beast.
Nice. So you take out a rope, you throw it down, you help Zaphne up, and you pull her up. I'm sorry, Daphne, not Zaphne. And she's currently next to you, breathing very heavily, and she yelps out a thank you. She gasps out a thank you.
Not a problem. Are there others?
She nods her
From
head
the
very
village.
quickly. She says, "Yes, they're being all kept in a cave filled with bats. I think it's deeper in."
Bats. All right. Can I move over to this other passageway that I saw going off?
Yeah. You have your move action, so that's okay. Do you say anything to her, or you just abandon her?
Yeah, I'm saying, follow me down. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I'll get to here and look both ways.
Look both ways before crossing the road.
Let's see, and I have. Oh, well, I don't want to use my full movement. I'll get to there and check for signs. Did if somebody passed either through the north passage or the south?
You'd have to make an active check on your turn to try to determine that. Also, this area is very rocky, so it's not easy to and dirty. It's not easy to actually see, signs of passage. But you can do that on
Okay.
your turn because I think you're done at this point.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. You hear a goblin call out in common. He says, "No, we no give up." He says, "Kill him!" He yells out in common to the other goblins. And then you can kind of hear him move deeper into the cavern, Dan.
All right. Roughly, ping where I hear it.
Right around that area.
All right, good enough. All right, it looks like he's heading down a passage on the other side of the cavern.
All right, Marin, you're up.
Oh, I'm still trying to fight this one giant rat, I think.
Damn.
Kick his butt.
Stomp him. Give him the stomp.
Oh. Susan, what are you doing?
I didn't do
teleport.
that.
Yes, a 13 will hit.
Finish him.
Nice. And what happens to that giant rat?
Just cut it in half.
Sweet.
Fling!
Skewered rat. All right, anything else?
And then, with the rat gone, so, Zinfel, is this a passage up past where you are? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up that way then.
All right, just keep in mind that every red X is difficult terrain.
Okay.
You could definitely get in front of Zinfel, no problem.
Okay, I think that's as far as I can get.
That's correct.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So this ogre here, 5, 10,
Oh god.
15, 20, 25, 30. She moves next to the other ogre. Zarana, I believe your ready action goes off because now the ogre is completely out of cover.
Oh, I hope I don't hit Pirate Dan. Duck!
Oh, that's right. So
Oh,
Parrot
must be
is
really tall
blocking.
compared to me.
Yeah, it's blocking your way, so that is going to give the ogre +2.
Okay.
I'm that tall. Wave my hands over my head. Hey, get it.
Giant feather in that hat.
Look
Oh,
out there,
actually, no,
Dan.
that is a good point. The ogre is rather large, so
Yeah.
no cover.
Okay. Ah.
22 hits.
Hey.
Nice.
Very nice. So you managed to fire an arrow into the into the left shoulder of that ogre. And she kind of like is taken aback by it because she wasn't expecting it at all, and she kind of lets out a kind of like an annoyed scream, not like like a annoyed
Painful
grunt.
scream.
Yeah, she doesn't sound like she's in too much pain from it, and she kind of swats it with her hand and just breaks the arrow in one swat.
Arrow.
All right. So that was her movement. She's holding a javelin. She sees Pirate Dan,
Oh god, no. Dan.
and she chucks the javelin at him.
Not a crit, not a crit, not a
Not a
crit.
crit, not a
Don't
crit,
crit this.
not a crit, not a
And
crit.
before
Pirate
one.
Dan, you have dodge up.
I'm still dodging. Yep.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
were fine.
shoot.
Watch out behind me.
Oh,
The
God.
javelin just
Oh,
like
hit me.
sinks deep into the into the dirt floor at your feet.
Oh god.
Pox is dead. So Zorana, it's back up to you.
I guess I'll move a little forward and shoot her again. Yeah. Take that. Oh, huh.
Nice. 25 will hit.
Oh, well, that was not so good.
You have 2 attacks?
Oh, she had a readied action before.
Ready to action.
Oh.
Yeah.
It doesn't change your place in the initiative order.
Yeah.
So a 5 damage will kind of just graze her arm with another arrow. She's very annoyed at you.
Uh-oh.
All right, Kareem. I'm sorry, are you finished?
yeah, I'm done.
All right, Kareem.
Okay, I'm going to first take a dodge action. Then I'm going to move. Let's see.
Throw
Was
the
it
torch
1,
at her.
2, 3.
5, 10, 15.
Don't attack Nog. Or Knob.
I'm not
or
gonna
whatever.
attack now. I'm gonna go right here.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm right there now. Is anybody's ready actions go off or no?
Nah, I think everyone shot it already.
Yep, that's right.
That had
Oh,
range.
Okay.
actually, somebody's might. Lop. A goblin in the back here would be able to take an attack on you.
Where?
Okay. I got dodge action now.
Right over here.
He can see that far?
All right. Yeah. Just shoot right through Knob.
Oh,
Yeah, can
that's
you
true.
see through knobs?
Sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't realize that Knob was there. He can see through him, but you get a lot of cover. I'm gonna give you a +5. And then
Okay.
on top of that, you are
Have
dodging,
dodge.
so he has a.
And I have really high AC.
What? He still rolls 220s. No.
Oh my god.
Let's see. No? Okay.
He fails with an 8.
The double 20 coming out.
Oh my god.
Then I'm gonna take an action surge so I can get another action. And I'm gonna use my maneuver finally, called Commander Strike. So I take an action and my bonus action, and I have one of the friendly creatures, which I'm gonna use Zorana.
Knob.
Make her use her reaction to make a weapon attack. So Susan, you can attack the
Attack again?
yeah, you can attack the thing again.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
And then you also get an extra 1d8.
plus 1d8.
So you
Oh,
get I
you
rolled
roll
for
it?
you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Well then.
So,
So
15
it looks
damage.
like 15 damage. Very nice. So Thog gets an arrow deep into her upper breast at this point. Is still alive, but looks rather annoyed that she's being pelted with arrows.
Just like. Get him.
And yeah, I think that's all I can do. So I my turn.
Okay.
So I still got that dodge action going though.
Yes. Well, that guy just fired at you, and you look pretty tough to hit. So he is actually, it's his turn in the initiative order now. So he's going to shoot at Pirate Dan, but he doesn't know that Pirate Dan's dodging. And Pirate Dan also, you're going to get a +5 to your AC from Knob being in the way.
Hey.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
Oh my
that's
god.
That was Lop. Yeah, Lop hits you for 7 damage.
Oh, how much health did you healed for 5, so
Oh, I'm hurting. Oh, that hurts. Oh, my, got me the brisket. Ah.
Alright, Top is just taking the kisses from Winter. Gleek is going to take a shot at Kareem.
oh my god.
It's okay. I'm dodging, and I have high AC. I'll be fine as long as he doesn't double crit.
Oh my god, what the
Damn,
hell?
the Goblin Marksman team.
Holy shit.
Oh no. Well, he won't do 13 damage. I mean, come on.
So is your AC?
Oh my god.
Is your
It's
AC with
17.
plus-
It's 17.
Oh, so 19 will hit you then.
But did he have a bonus, you said?
Oh wait, did I
Oh,
did I
plus recover?
Plus 5.
Only a +2 because
Oh,
these
plus
guys
two.
are really high up.
Well, I had 19.
Yeah.
So he just barely hit you.
So, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't forget the 5 levels of rogue and sneak attack.
So you took your 7, right?
Yeah, I just did.
Here.
All right, Winter.
I'm gonna.
Save versus poison.
I'm gonna motion for Winter. I don't know if I want him to go up there. Maybe. A motion for Winter to see if he can go up. Maybe that's more than 50 feet, actually, so probably not.
So, the 3 squares that are in this tunnel
Yeah.
are squeezing squares, so that will cost him double movement.
Okay. Well, I'll just have him come up behind me.
Okay. Anything else?
Probably just take a dodge then.
Okay. All right. Well, Knob, he turns around and he sees Gleek attacking. So he
What
just
about
says, "More
Thog?"
goblin smash." He's not going to attack his wife,
Fair enough.
but he will attack goblins. And he just smashes that goblin to death.
Oh my god.
Good job, Knob.
Knob, MVP.
At this point, Thog says in Giant, which only Pirate Dan and maybe Zinfeld can understand, right?
Mhm.
He says, "What are you doing?" is what she says to her husband. Kind of confused by his actions. All right, so Aristophanes.
Oh, Aristophanes. Let's see. Aristophanes is gonna. Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? Hey, Aristophanes, you gotta come with me. Where are you? Aristophanes is gonna fly across the room, over, I don't know, here, and take the dodge action.
Right. So this goblin in the back called Nitch, his ready to action will go off.
Son of a bitch.
Aristophanes just gets the benefit of the dodge.
Alright.
Hey.
Too bad. Too bad, Aristophanes.
Oh
Yep.
And oddly enough, Aristophanes bursts into flames. Phew, and it's gone. Pile of ash.
no. No, there's
Nice.
Stephanie.
No! This is Pirate Dan.
The goblin, so the goblin shoots an arrow at it and starts cheering up and down when he hit the bird.
Roughly where did that
And he
come
looks
from?
very disappointed, when the bird disappears. But the shot came from here.
All right.
All right, so Slitter Dabber goes.
He can't possibly hit me twice.
Sure he can.
Impossible.
That's it.
He's ignoring you. That's a good bit of Pirate Dan. So Pirate Dan, you get the advantage of total defense.
Yeah. 13's not enough.
All right. So Giant Rat follows Hark. Relics. I can skip Relics, Jay, if you're never planning on doing anything with him. Or her.
No, see, yeah. It's gonna just keep watch over.
Right.
Tot.
Lick Tot too.
Does Thog look unhealthy, or does Thog look pretty healthy?
She's got 3 arrows in her. And is still fighting strong.
Okay. It's probably a problem.
Alright. So Nitch, one of the other goblins, who just fired at Aristophanes, he goes. He's actually going to hop down off the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And he follows Hark. Pirate Den.
All right. I
You hear,
think
when he does that, you start to hear screams, a variety of screams that sound humanoid or human and demi-human in nature, coming from that area of the cave.
for Pete's sake.
Like, help! Save us!
Not like help, we're being slaughtered alive, or just help save us?
Like a mixture of those kind of sounds.
Okay. All right. That means we got to make. I hate that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arrgh. All right. I'm gonna dash, and I'm gonna go here. Let's see. Can I make it that far? Let me see if that's. Yeah, I can make it that far. I can make it this far. Ah, come
You're gonna
on,
walk
come on.
past the Thog?
I'm gonna do what?
Walk past
Walk
Tom.
past the ogre?
No, I'm gonna. Well, I don't have to go
Yeah.
within 5 feet of Thog.
You, like,
There's
walk
plenty.
that
There's plenty of
way,
spaces that aren't 5 feet for Thog.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go here. That's about as far as I can get, and that's a dash. And I'm gonna say, although I don't know if he'll listen to me or not. Come on, big feller! Yelling at the when I'm close to this, because I don't know the thing's actual name. But saying to the knob ogre as I run by, come with me! We got people to save.
All right.
If he follows me.
All right. Are you dodging, or did you dash?
No, I
Dash,
dashed.
dash.
Okay. All right. So Daphne's up in the order. Daphne is just gonna kind of follow Zinfel and stay behind you.
Good, good.
Zinfel, you're up. Now, what was your original suggestion to Nob?
That he should protect us from attack.
Okay.
As if we were good friends or honored
Sure.
guests, I'm afraid, something like that.
I move 20 feet up the tunnel. And now should actually see some of the battle. Fascinating.
Are you doing this stealthily?
No.
All right, so Thog is going to see you.
That's fine. So there's a. So I see an ogre, wide room. I'm gonna enter. See what else I see.
Can you take out that goblin?
That keeps almost critting Kareem.
Hopefully Thog doesn't kill me, because that's a thing that's gonna happen. To me.
That goblin's also going to know that you're there.
Ah,
Yep.
shit. Thog goes before I do. I can't heal you.
No, I'm probably fucked.
Crap.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't crit me, right?
This
You're still dodging,
rubble
right?
to the north of me, does it look like I could
Hide.
hide behind some of it?
No, it's kind of scattered on the ground. The best place to
Okay.
hide would probably be where you just came from.
Okay.
Or if you can somehow move behind some of the stalagmites.
All right. I get a view. I've used. Let me see. I've used 25. No. I've used 25 feet of movement. Back into the tunnel. 30. Minor action to hide. Stealth. Oh, not too good. 10. And then I'll try and take out this goblin, thinking I'm hidden. I'm not sure if I'm hidden from him, though.
Which goblin are you firing at?
Blubber dabber?
Yeah, Dabber.
So that's a very, it's an impossible angle. It's because this goblin's up on a 10-foot high ledge.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Then I move up.
So he didn't actually see you before, but he heard you coming down that hallway. So I mean,
can
your
move
stealth
up.
check is actually
I can
pretty
move up.
good, but you don't have an angle to shoot him from there. You'd have to like move one more square over. You know.
Okay. Oh, more.
But at the moment, he actually doesn't know you're there. Their perception checks are really bad.
All right. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, you'll be out in the open, but so you have
Throw a dagger at
advantage. Oh, that's gonna hit. And what happens to him?
He's going to get a dagger to the back of his skull.
Sweet. So he drops right off the ledge and lands on the ground. Anything else?
I used my move, my minor, and my action, so there's nothing else I can do.
Okay. So, screams continue to happen from that general direction where you heard Hark running to.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Not good.
not good. Because you then hear people calling out what sounds like, "Not Grin! Don't take Grin!" One of the voices calls out. Sounds like a woman. And then it seems like Hark has taken some sort of hostage named Grin out of that area.
No,
And
Grin.
then Hark calls out in common and says, You go away, or I kill this one! He screams out into the cave where you guys are fighting. Marin.
Okay. I can't see anything going on right now, so.
Come into the room. Dash, Vienna.
Where?
Holy shit, there's a big ogre.
Oh, okay. Where's this threatening yell?
Over here.
Way in the corner.
Yeah, your best guess is to the east, in that direction.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna dash. I want to keep walking. I want to go over that way. I
Sure.
want to find out what's going on. And finish this.
Can you see at the moment? Because Zinfel should have light.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I have a lamp.
Has light. I do not have
But can you see using Zinfel's light?
light.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Help me.
So at the moment, you kind of, unless you can actually see, can you see anything in this direction?
I see dimly. I see a woman right there,
Mm-hmm.
and I see like the very edge of a token behind her. That's what my token sees.
Okay, good. So just in the bare dimness of Zinfel's lantern, or maybe Pirate Dan's light as well, you can see what looks like it's actually a man. It appears to be a tiefling. And he's got red skin and these black horns that jut kind of horizontally out of his forehead. But he seems to be held hostage by a scimitar to his neck, and he's on his knees with a goblin kind of halfway behind him.
Ah, okay.
Okay? It's very hard to actually see the goblin, because the tiefling, whose name is apparently Grin, is blocking most of the goblin from attack, like a shield. Are you out of actions at this point?
Yeah, I dashed. So I don't
Oh no.
Okay, so Thog.
What's Thug?
Jesus.
Thog's got a lot of choices here.
I got a dodge action on, so man, I'm completely fine. There's no way you're gonna crit me.
Twice.
You haven't done anything to her, so she's ignoring you. She wants to stop whoever is firing those arrows, but unfortunately, you're kind of in the way.
There's also two people who just emerged, heading towards her leader.
That
Heading
is
towards her
true.
leader. I want to throw that out there.
Nah, she's still got a couple of javelins left, so she kind of just moves
Oh shit.
slightly to the left, and then takes out a javelin and chucks it at Zorana.
Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
It's a 15 from a javelin that gets chucked right into your abdomen there.
Oh, ow.
She laughs heartily, and then with her other hand just like breaks the other two arrows that are currently sticking out of her.
Oh god.
All right, so Zorana, you're up.
I wanted to go closer to Hark, but I kind of want to also heal Kareem. So I'm gonna walk a little closer to him and use some cure
Sounds like a bonus
wounds.
action.
All right, so cure wounds
Oh,
on Kareem
how do I do
at
that?
first level.
Yeah, I only have first level, so wait, 1d8. Wait, why
Yep,
is it
1d8
not?
plus your wisdom.
Shouldn't that roll it from there?
You have to set it up.
No,
That's
I guess I didn't set it up.
There's some
Oh.
options when you add the spell. You've got to go in under the hood and say, yeah, it's an attack. It's anyway.
Uh, okay, well, 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability.
Wisdom.
Plus 2, I believe. Yep, plus 2. You get 5
All right,
back.
Kareem.
Ooh, feeling really healthy.
Hey, you can take one more half an arrow.
One more half a javelin.
Well, I'm not dead yet, guys.
And then I will continue moving. It's 5, so I got 25 more feet to go. We should all be running away from Thog.
You avoid where. So show me where you're moving, because the rocky terrain above you
Is like
is
5
difficult.
difficult terrain.
What if you move through
To
me?
there,
Through my speed?
that's still difficult, I guess.
Is that difficult?
Yeah, this
too?
square is actually being threatened by Thog.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And I'll probably move through difficult to, I guess, is that still going through there? Maybe that square? I'll just move right here.
Yeah, you used 5 feet so far, so 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can go right there.
Yep.
All right, so I believe you're finished.
Yep.
All right, so Kareem.
Okay, I have a question. Let's see. Is this 10 feet away from Thog? Right here?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I can do 6 squares. So 1, 2,
3, 4.
and then 3, 4. Well, I won't hit this one. I'll
Yeah,
go,
that
like,
actually
I can
just be
go walk
15
back.
feet of movement to get there.
Right. Okay. So can I attack Thog with my whip from here?
Yes, of course.
It's 10 feet. Okay. So I'm gonna make a normal attack first. Let's see. Where's my attack?
That will definitely hit.
Okay, so I do 5 slashing damage.
So you slash Thog across the knee with the lash of your whip.
Okay.
Arr.
And then I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to attack again, but I'm going to use my inspiration just in case, because I want this to hit. So I get advantage, right?
So how are you attacking again?
Just with the whip again?
Oh, I have 2 attacks. I
Oh.
have an extra attack. Oh wait, no.
Not till
I can't.
5th level,
Oh, no.
man.
I don't.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind then. Can I use since I attacked? I hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my menacing attack? 'Cause when you hit or I should have said it before.
you weren't aware of it, so it's
Yeah.
okay. You're
Oh,
learning.
my
So you wanted to do menacing attack with that?
Yeah, I failed. Yeah, I wanted to do a menacing attack.
So just describe to me what menacing attack does.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to frighten the creature. You add the superiority die to my attack roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it is frightened of you until the end of the turn. And
that's fine.
my saving throw is 12, so they have to make a better than. Okay,
Huh.
well that's pretty good.
Good low,
A 1.
low roll.
So now for a whole round until my next turn, they're frightened from me. So they have the
Oh.
frightened effect on them.
Of you.
Very nice.
And yeah.
That's
Oh, and I do a extra 1d8 damage. So 5.
Oh, I thought the bonus was to the attack roll. It's
You
actually
add the
to
superiority
damage roll?
die to the attack damage roll.
Okay, there you go. All right, so another 5.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
slowly
great.
slashing a Thog away.
It is currently frightened, which means I believe it has disadvantage
On all attacks.
on all attacks.
As long as it's within my sight. As long as I'm within its sight, actually. If it can see me, it's frightened, so it's disadvantage.
Well, it definitely gets frightened by the loud sound of the cracking whip, and it kind of like takes a step back from you, clearly intimidated. So that definitely worked. So you're finished, right?
Yep.
Okay, Lop.
And it also
can't
can't willingly
move closer
Yeah.
to you. Got it.
Right.
All right, so Lop is going to fire at you, Pirate Dan, because you're right
I'm
near
right
him.
there. Yep. Clear shot.
Clear shot. What, a 7 will miss.
That's too bad.
How unfortunate.
Tot is going to cower. Winter is up.
I'll have Winter move a bit closer up here to me. Just to be close. Maybe not that
All right.
close to Todd.
Is he doing anything?
He'll take a dodge action.
All right. Okay, so Knob is going to follow your suggestion, and he just stupidly wades through the mud pool, using up a lot of his speed, and gets to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He just uses a move and a dash to get right next to you.
All right. I'm feeling good here.
Slitter Dabber is dead. Giant Rat is still sleeping. The other Giant Rat is doing nothing. Rilix is doing nothing. Niche is the other goblin. He readies an action. Pirate Den.
Roughly where is Niche?
You're not sure.
All right, fine. All right, well, I'll move here.
You do know that there was a goblin on this. There was a goblin up on this ledge.
All right,
Where he went, you have no idea.
sure. I'll go here.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, I'll go here. Can I see what's his Hark yet? I think he's right now. I can see the token for no. I
If
can
you
see
can see the tokens, then you can see them.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I gotta get a little closer. Okay.
All right. So if you can see the tokens, what you can see is a goblin with his scimitar laid across the neck of a tiefling who's currently on his knees, and then there seems to be a goblin in heavier armor behind that tiefling. But that goblin with the heavier armor is standing next to a giant rat and does not have his scimitar to the tiefling's neck or anything like that.
All right. So Hark is the one with the scimitar, huh?
They both
Or
have
I have
weapons
backwards.
out, but the other goblin is the one that's holding the scimitar to
So not
the
hard.
tiefling's neck, not hard.
All right. Let's see.
So when you come into the site,
Uh-huh.
Nitch says, "Any closer, I cut this tiefling's neck."
Nitch says that?
Niche.
Hark
Yes.
says
The goblin with the scimitar, Nitch.
At the neck, yeah.
All right. Shoot.
Spells, maybe?
Well, I was gonna take an action that was gonna be kind of aggressive here, but let's see. I gotta think better of it. I didn't expect there to be 2 goblins back there. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast. What's my last spell? I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on Hark.
Ooh.
All right. So I believe I have a saving throw to make. Yeah.
DC 13. He'll take 7 psychic damage, and he'll have to use his reaction to move away.
7 psychic. All right. So he is still alive, and he just retreats deeper into the cave. Like he kind of whimpers and cowers away deeper in.
Does anyone punch him on his way?
No. But
Oh,
you do hear calls of cries of help from deeper within the cave, a cacophony of voices.
yeah, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I have a little bit more movement, so I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit closer. And I'm just going to say it to Nitch. I said your master's abandoned you. I think you should run for it.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
Oh.
Let's see. Hold on. I gotta get my advantage button going there. Persuasion. 17.
All right. He says, "You let me go. I leave Tiefling here alone. You let me leave."
All right. Run off then.
All right. So that's what he'll do on his turn. And I believe you're finished. Daphne follows you, Zinfel, and you're up.
Help.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna move over by these stalagmites and try and hide behind them, and then try and throw a dagger at a Thog from a hidden position. That should be possible, right? That should be fine.
What are you doing? Show me
I
where
can
you...
hide behind these stalagmites.
Mites. Yeah.
One more over. So right about here, you should be okay.
Okay.
Wait, who's
Then-
that person over there?
Who? Oh, that's Daphne.
Yeah,
Oh,
rescue. Okay, so I stealth 20, and then I'm going to. I need to pop out to throw the dagger, right? Thog?
Yeah, that's
Or I
right.
could throw it from here.
You could throw it from there, but once you do that, you'll automatically be seen. And currently, she's distracted, so she doesn't notice your stealth.
Okay. So I throw.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, an 11 will miss.
That is.
Oh, I'm sorry, it actually hits. I made a mistake.
Oh.
The ogre is just wearing hide armor, so they're relatively easy to hit.
Sweet.
So you can do 16 damage. So Thog is still alive, but you throw a dagger right into the back of her leg so that it embeds itself right in her right hamstring, and she
Yeah.
howls out in pain.
Uh,
All right.
Anything else? I think you're done. You moved, you made your hide, you attacked.
Yep, I am done.
Okay, so Dissonant Whispers is active just for that one action, correct?
Right. He just used his reaction. Now he can
Okay.
do what he wants.
And now he can do what he wants. Okay, you hear a loud scream as it almost sounds like somebody fell into a hole. Because you hear like a scream that kind of like rapidly fades away. And then all of a sudden you hear the sound of a loud bat swarm in that room. And then like 100 cries all at once.
oh god.
And then the tiefling in front of you screams, "My mom!"
No.
That's not good.
You know, villagers, you could have all pushed Hark down the hole.
But probably not.
All right, Marin.
Okay, I'm going to head over here some more. So, so I can fling, and then I can see the goblin that's got him. Gosh, okay.
So according to Dan's conversation with Nitch, Nitch did agree to let the tiefling go. So as soon as it's his turn, he's gonna leave.
Okay, okay. I don't know what to do. Can I just keep going up that way?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Or
If
actually,
you want to push past them, that's okay.
I would like to have my own light source, so I'm gonna cast light on my shield.
Okay, so that's what radius?
It's, I believe it is 30 feet.
No dim light, right?
No, I think it's like a torch. It's
I
either.
think it's just the same as a torch. I think it's 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim.
You see it now?
Yep. I can see that.
Cool.
All right. So Thog is still attacking. She's currently very frightened of Kareem. She's in a very bad spot right now. Zinfel just like totally hampered her, so she is going to get the hell out of here. Because things went south very quickly.
Well, okay, as soon as she walks past, I get a reaction. Wait, before I move, I get a reaction, and I have a sentinel ability.
Ah.
That
So,
just means she's gonna stand right there and punch you in the face.
Threatened area.
if I hit my attack, she won't be able to move. So,
Okay.
Oh, let her move. Let her leave.
Oh.
Sorry.
Piss her off.
so that might not do it.
Yep, 12 will hit.
12 hits? Okay.
Yeah.
I do 6 damage. Per
All right,
reaction.
you can describe what happens.
Oh,
She's dead?
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, as she turns her back away from me, I go for my whip and I whip her across the back and she falls down.
She probably trips and falls on a stalagmite.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she lands with a heavy, cavern-shaking thud, face first, down.
Oh god.
Nob sees this and doesn't like it.
I'm sorry, Knob.
Oh no, we probably have to deal with another one.
What you need to do is put first aid on her so she doesn't die.
I don't know. Do we want to do that?
Well,
Would you like an ogre?
I don't know how long.
friend?
I don't know how the spell's gonna hold out. We'll see.
It's for 8 hours. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna rule at this point the spell breaks. Kills his wife.
I told you. Now we got another ogre to face. God damn it.
No.
Never kill the wife.
Okay. Fair
Oh
enough.
god.
All right. So that was Thog. From the initiative order, Zarana.
I am going to move through this terrain here. So I guess 10, 20.
That's 15 actually.
It is? No. 15? Okay.
It's move
10,
out of
15.
difficult terrain. It doesn't cost you
Oh, okay.
difficult terrain movement.
Oh, okay. So 15. Can I?
You have 15 more.
Oh, no, he
movement,
was
15.
moving. Yeah. 5, 10, 15.
All right.
Yeah, probably move to there. And I will take a dodge action.
Okay. So Kareem, you were up.
Okay. I'm gonna head towards that same direction. 1,
Let's fuck
2, 3. Actually, I didn't have to do that. I could just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Do I see anything while I'm over here?
There is
Whatever
light.
you can see with your token.
Yeah.
Do they see me? Are they gonna say anything or?
They see you because you're in Zinfel, Marin's, and Pyrodan's light.
Is
At
that
the moment,
goblin?
they don't. That goblin, it looks like he's about to release the tiefling and leave.
Yeah.
What about the one in the south?
That one?
The south corner. Yeah, that one.
That goblin's currently pointing an arrow at Pyrodan.
Okay. I'm gonna just take a dodge action and stay here.
All right.
So my turn's done.
So, Lop is gonna take a shot at Pyrodan because he don't give a fuck.
Oh, my giblets.
Yeah. All right, Tot's gonna
big
do
one.
nothing. You hear kind of like deep, dwarvish sounding voice say something from within the cave, along the lines of "Everybody, calm down." And he seems to be trying to get some order, among the villagers there. Winter.
Winter fucking runs over to me. 5. This is kind of like weird because he's huge. I guess
Man, use a dash action too.
10. He has 50 feet.
Oh, man, he's fast.
15, 20.
Milk.
Yeah.
True.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He'll be there with us.
Alright.
And he'll take a dodge as well.
Okay. Ogre says, "You use magic. Now you die."
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
He raises up his great club and tries to smash Pyre down with it.
No. Oh no. No.
Okay.
Oh,
let's
shit.
see. It's a long shot, but I'm gonna try and use cutting words to. Let's see. I think I can use cutting words. I think I can diminish the damage. Let me double check on that one. Let's see. Cutting words.
I know you can
Use
lower the
inspiration to reduce enemy attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. Since I don't think I can actually reduce that damage roll enough, I'm gonna just reduce the. Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm doomed.
What's
I
your
think-
AC?
I'll try and get him to miss, I suppose, instead
What's
of
your
trying
AC?
to reduce the damage. It's 14. So if I roll
Might
high, if I
roll
roll a
a
6,
You
if
just
I roll a
believe-
6 with cutting
just
words,
believe, man.
I will stand. Otherwise, I'm going down.
All right.
Believe.
86.
Oh.
Oh, I got it. I did it wrong.
You put the slash first.
Just flashes before the R.
Oh, man, that was the. I didn't cut words very well. Arr, you are a small ogre. All right.
Oh, God.
0. Do I make a death save this turn or next turn?
On your action. So when you come up in the initiative order.
That's it. Good night.
Yep. Giant rat is. He climbs down into the pit to next to Hark. Niche, where is Niche? Oh, that's right. Niche is the guy you negotiated with. So Niche runs away. He tries to get the fuck out of there. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 50, 60. He runs away. Grin is, now that he's been let go, he runs deeper into the cave. He ends up here, and he just collapses on the ground and starts crying
Hmm.
because his mom was thrown into a pit.
Hmm.
Pirate Dan, your death saving throw.
Oh, death save. There we go. Let's see. Is that on something actually on the character sheet? I'm gonna see if I can find one.
Is the mom making death saves, or she just?
Oh god.
All right, so Dan's got 1 strike. Daphne goes over to Grin and starts consoling him. Zinfel.
Ah, jeez.
Go for the ogre.
Oh,
That's probably
wait.
good. Save Dan.
No, go for the ogre. Boom.
So you're not currently in stealth, though.
Oh, yeah, I'll, Ooh, I was gonna move over. Oh, hold on. Let me stealth first.
Oh,
Ooh,
Terrible.
shit.
That was very bad. The
Very
ogre can clearly see you.
What? How can you see me behind this pebble? Yeah. But I don't know I'm hiding badly, so I just throw my dagger.
All right.
It's not gonna be very sneaky.
22 will still hit, though.
6 big ones.
And
6.
you do 6.
Unscratched knob is now scratched.
Yep, that's right. So a dagger goes right into his like upper thigh on his left leg, and he doesn't even notice it.
Oh my god.
Are you finished? I think you are.
Yes.
Hark. It says, "You let me out!" He yells out a scream. Or I killed all these villagers. And then you hear another scream that fades off into the distance as another person gets thrown into a hole.
Call off the ogre and we'll let you out.
Eliza! You hear voices cry out.
No.
It's okay. We can save them with magic.
From the however deep that hole is hole.
Marin.
Okay, so people are being thrown into a pit, so I'm gonna go over there, try to do something about that.
Sounds like a good idea.
So what you can tell just looking in is that the whole cavern is filled with bats that are crazily just flying everywhere. It creates a very chaotic scene because on top of that, the room is kind of like set up like a pit within a pit. So what you see is like a descending area that goes about 10 feet down, and then in the center of that is kind of like a giant sinkhole where all the bats are like flying in and out of. And then the whole room itself is filled with villagers that all look in like very sorry states, mostly bruised and beaten. And there's a wild blonde-haired dwarf there as well, who's trying to calm everybody down, but nobody seems to be paying attention to him. And then in the midst of it all is Hark, who's standing next to the sinkhole, and he's got his hands on the next person about to like shove them in. And standing in front of Hark is like a giant rat that's kind of like has all its hairs standing on end, kind of like protecting Hark from any danger, like a small tiny dog would.
Okay, I'm going to... One second.
So to describe Hark, he's actually he's wearing a chainmail and like a chain shirt and a shield. He's got a scimitar in one hand. The shield is not really, he's not really utilizing it at the moment.
question. Can I get a 10-foot 10-foot radius? That's big. Can I get a 10-foot radius sphere that contains Hark and the rats and not the villagers?
No, that's a 20-foot square. So, no matter what, you're gonna get some villager.
Unless you get yourself.
Unless you get yourself and the dwarf.
I don't know if I want to. I'm getting myself. I'd be okay with, but I'd rather not. Cause getting myself, I'd be okay with because I would resist the damage, but I don't want to include the dwarf. Okay, not castanets though.
Hello?
I'm going to.
Yep, we hear you, Dan.
Oh, sorry.
We're Doug.
Scheduled 4 minutes from now. Probably it's going to go a little bit longer.
Sorry, I'm just trying to decide what to do.
So I'm going to step out of the game.
You gotta go?
Yeah, my wife's asked me. She said since it was only scheduled for 8:30 and she needs me for something, and since I'm already unconscious and dying, so I'll let you handle my death saving throws. I may have failed one. Let me know tomorrow if I'm still alive.
But yeah, we're gonna end after Lop goes.
Oh, okay.
That'll be
Okay,
end
then
of
I'll
the night,
wait.
so you're fine.
Okay, then I'll wait a couple turns.
All right, so Marin,
Yeah, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna. I'm panicking a little bit, so I'm just gonna shout, "Let those people go!" And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on Hark. So he has to make a Dex save.
Dex save on Hark. Got it. So I think he's gonna pass with a 13.
Yeah, my save DC is 12. Okay, that's
So he-
fine. That's it.
He ducks under it just in time so that the searing light just hits the floor right next to it, next to him. Zorana, you're up.
I will want to get within firing range of winter. Get out of here. Is this like a little tiny puddle?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll just kind of stand
it's like
in
the
it,
shore of this puddle here.
and I'll try and shoot Knob. So leave Dan
Okay.
alone. Leave
All right.
Dan alone. Oh shoot.
Nope, a 9's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Well.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope, just that.
Kareem?
Okay, I'm going to make my way downtown. Walk in. Okay, I'm gonna go right here, and I'm going to use a menacing attack on Knob with inspiration.
Yeah.
Nice. So you click on it and then you drag it onto the map.
Yeah, I can't even see it because the turn order. Oh, here I can move that. Never mind. Okay, I put it somewhere.
Hmm. I see it.
So I'm gonna use a whip attack.
Oh,
Damn. Well, does 13 hit?
13 hits.
hey.
Okay, cool. 5 slashing damage plus a d8. So
Okay, so you do 11. You slash Knob across his left hip. He sees you and is menaced by you.
so now he's friends.
He knew what you did to his wife, so now he's pissed. He's scared of you. Are you finished?
Yep. I hope Dan is okay.
Okay. So Lop is actually going to shoot at you. And then that will be the end of this turn, and then we'll end for a night. Oh, but he's going to miss.
Hey.
All right.
Cool.
Next time's going to be pretty darn exciting.
It is.
Oh shoot! This
Stay
is so
tuned
bad because
next time.
Dan's gonna fucking die.
No,
Maybe
I'll
I should have
heal
done
him.
something different. Oh no.
I'll heal him before he gets to his last death save.
Well, if Nob attacks him, it's an automatic crit, right?
I'm gonna head out.
All right.
Talk to you guys next time.
See you,
All
Doug.
right,
No.
thanks, dude.
All right. Bye-bye.
I regret everything. No.
It's not like Knob is just gonna hit him again, right?
No.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much of a nail biter session.
Yeah.
So next time we are playing is in 2 weeks. It is going to be on November 1st. Ellie, you'll be able to make it? Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to think what I have to do. I was like, November 1st, why is that important? Oh, it's the date that this application I have to fill out is due, but that'll be done by the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to fill out my transfer school application, but that'll be done by the time that'll be my reward for getting it done on time.
Yay. Awesome.
Next session. Yeah.
Why are you transferring?
Lots of reasons.
Okay.
But like a combination of like mental health stuff and financial stuff and personal stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm switching majors,
Oh,
Well, what are you switching majors to?
switching to graphic design
cool.
That works.
From what?
from classics. I know they're very different because it's like I like classics, but also I'm not really any good at it, and it doesn't really have any sort of like what do you do with that in the future?
It's true.
Yeah. I was an art major in college
Yeah.
for a time as well. I think I switched my major for maybe 8 times. So,
Oh my gosh.
I've switched my major a lot too.
yeah. And I also did transfer out of college my first year. So I spent a year studying computer science and then decided I didn't want to be a programmer for 8 hours a day. So
Yeah.
so that was a process as well. I lost like half my credits.
She has a major that's called New Media Design, which is a combination of like web development and technology stuff and graphic design, which is like a perfect intersection of stuff that I'm interested in. So
That's a great major. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody I've talked to that's ever done graphic design, I don't want to scare you, but has regretted it. But new media, that sounds cool because you're combining technology and website design, which is pretty much the future anyway. So, yeah, but graphic design, it can be tough.
yeah,
Yeah.
But at the same time though, there's opportunities. Like actually, one of my roommates, her mom is a professional graphic designer, and her mom, and like I know her mom, and her mom was like, "I'll give you advice." I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." Oh, it's so great. Of course, I'm sure everybody is like, "Yes, go into my field," but it was fun.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Which I still want to see your drawings.
Oh yeah, I did draw. I did actually draw. I drew Marin, and then my sketchbook was taken over by my newfound love for the TV show JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is the most ridiculous anime ever. But it has great art and makes me want to draw. But my D&D drawings kind of fell to the wayside.
It's okay.
But yeah, I drew Marin. It's very difficult to draw Dragonborn.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's
It's crazy.
yeah, it looks pretty cool, the art.
The art is really neat. It's mostly about muscular men punching each other and making very dramatic speeches and everybody has ridiculous names because like everything and everyone is named after classic rock bands because that's what the author is into. So you have characters named like AC/DC and REO Speedwagon. It is one of the weirdest things I've ever read, but I love it.
Yeah. It actually looks very similar to the art style of like a more modern Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
Like the way that they're very muscular in that anime, that old
Yeah,
one.
the original, like, I think that was one of the original, like, inspirations for it. Well, because it's been going since 1980 something, so it's like a really long series.
Oh wow. Yeah, I started watching recently an anime called RE Zero on Crunchyroll, which is about it was recommended to me by a friend, but it's about if you ever seen like Groundhog Day or Edge of Tomorrow.
Like
It's
a
about a
time
guy who
loop.
wakes up. Yeah, it's like a time loop. It's about a guy who wakes up in a fantasy world from the modern world, and then every time he dies, he just ends up at the spot where he first appeared in the fantasy world.
Huh.
So it's pretty cool to see it in an anime.
It's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, all the anime that I'm into is like old, outdated anime. I don't know what. I have no idea what the kids are watching these days.
The kids.
Yeah, what the hip people or anything. Yeah, but yeah, my friend got me into JoJo. This is actually the same person I just mentioned, who's a roommate, and her mom's in graphic design, and she is a Japanese major, and
Oh.
so it's funny because like when people find out she's a Japanese major and an anime fan, they assume that like she got into Japanese because she liked anime, but it was actually the other way around. She started watching anime to study Japanese.
Yeah.
But she watches like every anime ever, and she was like, "Ellie, you have to watch this weird thing called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with me." And then
I think I've heard of it.
It does sound familiar.
yeah, it's really weird. It's kind of yeah.